It is 10 o'clock. Good morning from Vanderbilt Health Football Center. Another day of Titans training camp. Joint practice with the defending Super Bowl champions, Seattle Seahawks, in town. Practice is set to get started. Fans are in attendance, and it is ahead of the Titans preseason matchup Sunday night against Seattle. 7 p.m. is the kickoff. You can, of course, hear the Titans radio call right here on 104.5 The Zone. There was preseason action last night. The Raiders beating the Texans 22-20. Fernando Mendoza got the start for Vegas, 8 of 15 for 86 yards and 1 interception that went to the house. C.J. Stroud played for Houston, going 4 of 6 for 27 yards. The other preseason matchup, 49ers 41, Chargers 17. Tomorrow night, Nashville Soccer Club in action, continuing its run at the top of Major League Soccer. 7:30, the kickoff. Pregame coverage right here on The Zone begins at 7. For all your foundation repairs and waterproofing needs, visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Good morning. Welcome into 104.5 The Zone. We're happy to have you. Brett Kern just put on the headset that Robert had on, and it's sweaty.
Slay.
Slay. Slay sweat through the headset.
He was on one.
Did you sweat through the headset up here? Yeah, my bad, Kern. Yeah, my bad, Kern.
Look how red his tongue is. You having some of that Dippin' Dots? Oh, no, it's a Jolly Rancher.
What kind did you
nice.
get?
Good choice.
What kind
I got
you got?
cookies and cream.
Can't go
So
wrong
we've
there.
got breakfast Dippin' Dots. We've got Brett Kern in a sweaty headset.
Yeah.
Buddy, do you want a new one?
No, this time of year, you're 2-3 showers a day. Add a fourth.
I
right
know,
now.
but you don't have to start that way.
No,
It's
no. It's okay.
No, it's
It
like you're
feels
back at practice.
No, it feels like I have a helmet on. I
Yeah.
feel good. I'm ready. We got joint practices out here.
We do. We've got the Seahawks in town. We have fans at practice today, which means we'll be able to tell you what's happening in real time, what's happening on the practice field. Things scheduled to get going in about 13 minutes from now. 615-737-1045. That's the number. If you want to participate, if you've got questions, we'll have J.C. Latham on later in the show. So we'll see how physical things get, how heated things get out there on the Titans practice facility fields today. Good morning, buddy.
Good morning. Shouldn't be too bad after Cowboys Saints get fined $500K for their fights.
How about that?
I'm sure there was a message from Coach Saleh about controlling yourself.
Is that one Amy, swoops in for me like, hey, $500K. Not a small chunk of change, kids. That's coming out of your pockets, not mine.
That's right.
Yeah, that's that. We talked about that fight the other day. I think Robert brought it up between the Saints and who was the other team?
Cowboys.
The Saints and the Cowboys got a little too aggressive.
You got helmets off, throwing helmets.
Yeah.
Punches.
You've had pretty close situations out here, right? Punches have been thrown at least 2 days of practice. Guys have been getting kicked off. There's going to be some level of confrontation today, but you hope that they can continue to get good work in.
How did you enjoy joint practice as a punter?
It was good just because you got a different look. It actually kind of felt like a game as far as special teams goes. You got the Seahawks, in this case, they're rushing you, right? And so it felt good. Guys were going against different guys. It wasn't the same matchups that you have, every day at practice when you're working drills. You get some fresh faces, different body types that you're going against. And so it actually felt, punt period. They're bringing it. They're rushing it. And so it felt good to get those reps. You go out there, you get 10 reps of punt in a practice, and, the game rolls around here Sunday night, and you might only have 3 punts. So it's a way to get some good quality reps against, another solid special teams unit. So, and then after that, once you're done with special teams, you go over to the third field and hang out with the guys, and you just, talk golf and whatever you want to talk about. So it's a good time.
Pretty good return man on the other side visiting today.
Yeah.
He's not bad.
They got a few decent players on this roster.
Yeah.
Defending Super Bowl champions in town. Hard Knocks. They're on Hard Knocks, so Hard Knocks cameras will be on. I have not been watching in-season Hard Knocks. Anybody else?
No.
Nope.
I've seen a number of snippets on Twitter, which is usually satisfactory enough for me. But They update those things in real time, so perhaps Titans fans will be able to see a little bit of joint training camp practice when Hard Knocks airs if you're not out here.
No, not watching Hard Knocks.
Today.
We're watching you last night, my TV 30.
Oh, yeah. How was your game?
Football last night. It was fun.
That's right.
Nolensville, winners on the road over Lebanon. Back and forth game.
Were you on?
What's that?
Where were you on?
We were on my TV 30 last night. A lot of
Not
good
ESPN 2.
No, not quite.
Better. My TV 30.
That's right. There's the big leagues.
For the locals.
That's right. Friday night rivals.
Yeah.
No, the DGG stuff last night, man.
That was insane.
I mean, I was watching the highlights during breaks.
It was
Eyes popping out of my head. Just crazy stuff.
What he ended up rushing for what? 217,
250, I think, right? 253 touchdowns.
Yeah, I think they were all in the fourth quarter too, which is look, if you're a Vol fan, you got to be pretty excited about who's coming on campus next year.
Did you watch much of it today? We were going to do a bit about, did you do a game last night? Nobody talked about your game last night. All I saw was Marshall Manning all over the TV and
yeah, he got in there.
The cornbread.
Yeah,
he got in there.
Cornbread, yeah.
Cornbread. I did some good down home Middle Tennessee community high school football last night.
But you had a great game. I mean,
it was a great game
at half, and Lebanon came back, tied it, and Nolensville scored late in the game.
Yeah, Nolensville found a winner late.
Yeah.
Two communities that really care about their high school ball love going out to Lebanon. They treat us incredibly well every time we're out there. So not this highfalutin, big money private school matchup. We were in the weeds last night, man. No, but how can you? You couldn't have asked for much more, right? That play in the second half where they just line them up wide left on the boundary, screen it out to him, and then off he goes. Helmet gets ripped off. He's just throwing dudes off of him.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's a couple times his helmet came off last night, and he made it. I'm trying to remember what. I think he had a run in the third quarter. Helmet came off, and he just had another 10, 15 yards without his helmet on. I'm like, is this allowed? Are we going to blow it dead? No, he just kept going.
Let him go.
But it was, the talent in that game last night on both sides of the ball. I mean, even if you look at, Brentwood Academy had a kickoff on the 25, and Notre Dame commit, I think his name's Owen. He hits a touchback from the 25. For in high school, he's putting kickoffs through the uprights, stuff like that. That's top-notch stuff.
BA churns through those specialists, right? Rob Baronis, his son.
Yeah, London, yep. Then they had one last year. He didn't even have – he was getting offers before he even had an official high school field goal. Just started going to camps, dominating at camps, hitting, 60, 65-yarders, and starts getting scholarship offers without even having a high school field goal.
So I remember this because I did one of their games where he was the backup kicker. Oh, forgive me, I can't remember his name. He had committed to Rice.
Yeah.
I don't know if he ended up there or not. But
I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, he was the backup kicker. Their starter was down, so they had to call upon the backup kicker for a 59-yard field goal.
Yeah.
And he drilled this thing with 8 yards to spare.
That's sick.
Only at
a
private school in Tennessee, right?
Keyshawn Bowman had a 80-yard touchdown yesterday. Tennessee commit. Super talented wide receiver. So
he's got some speed too.
Yeah.
Just nobody was catching him either.
So there was football all over the TVs last night. We'll talk a little bit about the preseason action that was 2 games yesterday. But Lucas, last night was the first of a triple header of 3 days of high school football that you are doing for My TV 30, correct?
Yes, we're going out to Ramon Foster's neighborhood tonight.
Okay.
We're going to Beach High School. The Buccaneers are hosting Green Hill tonight.
Big Money Beach.
And tomorrow we are at CPA. They host Oakland. So
wow.
Public versus private powerhouses going head-to-head. Can't wait. We are on at 7 o'clock on My TV 30 tonight.
Is that one at CPA?
At CPA.
At CPA. Gosh, they have one of the nicest fields. Grass fields. I think
Great
they have sub-air in there.
Yeah, very intimate. It's right on top of the field.
Yep.
Are you also required to talk about the potential commitment of Luke Bryan's son to a local high school? I saw that in the Tennessean yesterday. Bo Bryan being very heavily touted as an up-and-coming quarterback prospect. I didn't know if that made the rundown last night.
He's at BGA, right?
Yep.
I don't remember.
We got them, I think, week 5.
Okay.
Yeah, he's at BGA.
Anyway, we've got joint training camp practices. We will be able to provide you live updates, as I mentioned, in the 11 o'clock hour. Practice scheduled to wrap up at 12:15 today. Brett, we talked a lot about Cam coming out of the preseason game. He's going to play about 20 to 30 snaps, it sounds like, on Sunday night against what is likely going to be Seattle's twos. This is a great opportunity for him to get some quality work against their starting championship caliber defense today.
Yeah, it's you get a lot of reps. You'll definitely get more than 25 to 30. It'll be good for him. Obviously you can get a lot of work done. I think there's going to be some close calls As far as some rushes go, I know you're not allowed to hit the quarterback, but I think Seattle's gonna test that a little bit, right? And so he's gonna feel it. He'll feel the pressure, which is good. And you're going against a totally different defense, a defense that disguises a lot. They send guys from different angles, different pressures, different looks, and so it's going to be it's already hard enough going against a solid defense, but then to come in here and face another defense that's just as complex and difficult to go against will be good for him. So, as many reps as you can get out here will be great. More work with the O-line, and it'll be a good match. It's great. I remember when they used to do like 2-3 practices. It used to be that, but now it's just down to one, and that might be better.
Yeah, we've got 3 consecutive weeks of joint training camp practice, but there's only one practice per week. So it's obviously San Fran, now Seattle, and then next week the Chicago Bears will be here as well. Lucas, coming off of, what was that, Wednesday's practice, the last day that we were out here, an up and down day for Cam. It's not, I don't see Carnell Tate on the field yet. I do see Calvin Ridley and Wan'Dale Robinson. Obviously, Carnell Tate's status up in the air after he took a shot from Kevin Winston and then a corresponding shot from the ground on Monday's practice. It would be pretty important for Cam to find some success if Carnell Tate is available.
Eagle eyes over there. Got him.
Yeah, that's right.
Eagle eyes.
Is available.
Kirby. No binoculars
Kirby
needed for that man.
from behind the pole. That's directly in my view.
It's like you at the Bill Stadium.
How about that? How about that? A lot of Bills fans pissed.
The Buffalonians not too happy about that.
A lot of people feel like it was a rush job in Buffalo, this stadium.
Yeah.
And that there were some things that were not accounted for.
There was a little bit of PR on the Bills side, a little bit of a clapback of, why don't you actually take a picture sitting down in your seat type.
Oh, really? That's not a winning position. That feels like sending Josh Allen out there in those terrible uniforms to be like, see, these things are great. These are the best uniforms ever. Not quite. But we need to see Cam have a strong day today.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Sunday as well. Okay, here's a question. Let's say Cam gets one performance where you walk away and say, okay, needed that. Would you rather it happen here?
No.
Or on Sunday?
Sunday night.
Even if it's against Seahawks backups?
It's Sunday night, nationally televised. It's the only game on that time. I would take Sunday night.
Even more because he's against backups, right? Show me something like you are superior to the competition that's out there in front of you, as opposed to just missing throws, right? That was the whole thing. He saw things correctly,
correct,
just missed throws.
Yeah.
So
we've seen him play well against this defense.
Yes, that was a probably as reassuring a performance. It was still a double-digit loss at the end of the day, right? So you look around and say, all right, moral victories. You have to do moral victories to some extent when you've got a rookie quarterback in the midst of a 3-14 season. But the Seattle game last year,
was a one-score game.
What was it?
30-24. Cam Ward was 20.
I thought it was 34-20 for some reason.
He was 28 of 42 for 256, 1 touchdown. Did get sacked 4 times, had 37 rush yards and a touchdown.
So a solid performance against a quality team at home. And it was right at the start of what felt like, Brett, their ramp up as a team, where they were starting to become more competitive, looking the way that you kind of expected them to look, maybe at the start of the year as opposed to late November.
What changed?
Because that game was almost December, right? That was like November 23rd, 28th, something like that.
Yeah, it was a late game.
But what changed at the end of the year? They were able to run the ball, right? And you look at the 3 wins that they had last year. 2 of them, you outrushed Cleveland and Kansas City by, you almost doubled them up, right? San Francisco, you almost double them up in the run game. And so, obviously they win the Arizona game last year. That was probably, obviously due to do we ever come up with a name for that game? Remember, it was like the line of DeMarcado. We had all these.
That was really good. Line of DeMarcado, tough to beat.
Right. So I mean, they didn't outrush Arizona that game, but they also got a gift, and you'll take that when you can get that. But the key, obviously, for this team, I feel like, and to really help Cam out, is being able to run the ball, because there's proof in the pudding that if you can run the ball, it helps him out. And it's it's going back to those days where you had Derek and Tannehill, right? Derek rushes for 150, 160, and Tannehill goes 12 of 16, 15 of 18, right? And is extremely efficient, and his passer rating's 120.
Makes a couple of plays with his legs.
Correct, and that's how we won a lot of football games. And so for this team to be able to run the ball to be able to push people around offensively, so the backs aren't getting hit at the line of scrimmage, 1-2 yards behind. You saw that in the San Francisco game. The guys that were running the football, they weren't. I mean, I'd be curious to see what the first time they got hit contact-wise was it +2, +3 yards. And so that's what it looks like. You run the ball efficiently. You stay ahead on that first drive. You stay ahead of the sticks, and it allows Cam. It allows really Dable to call stuff that's probably a little bit more comfortable for Cam. You don't have to have him in a 5-step, 7-step drop, and then all of a sudden he maybe gets a little bit of the jitters back there. So if this team can run the ball effectively, I think that'll really help Cam out, obviously in the long run and for the season.
As far as things to watch today at practice outside of the quarterback, obviously that's going to be a big talking point for us into the weekend. Obviously, we have our first Lee Company countdown to kickoff. Proper, right, this weekend outside the stadium?
You tell me.
Sure.
Aren't you hosting it?
I'm not. Brent has all the preseason games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Kirby gives me a thumbs up, so we will be outside of Gate 3. Ahead of kickoff on Sunday night for the first time, it'll be Brent, Blaine Bishop, the Hitman, and me getting you ready for the Titans and the Seahawks. Yes, I will now be there, Kirby, because I know I'm supposed to be there.
Wait, you're on it and you don't know you're supposed to be there?
That's right. I check my email on occasion. Another thing that I am curious to see, because we haven't seen it at all in training camp under Robert Saleh's coaching staff, do they do one-on-ones with the wide receivers and defensive backs against Seattle today? I don't know if that's something that Mike McDonald liked. This is something that this coaching staff has no interest in, which is the first time, Brett, that I think I've seen.
Have they made it public why?
They don't necessarily see the value in it. Okay. It's an offensive drill, and they're saying, well, we don't necessarily see the benefit to the defensive back in that situation. We feel like we can get sufficient work in team. So one-on-one is not necessarily the most efficient use of time. I think maybe for the fans might enjoy it. I don't know if that's worth doing the drill. We'll see if that's something that happens today.
For the people.
Robert seemed very upset with the idea that they might not do it. He was like, I'm out on that. He got very serious with me all of a sudden and was very critical of Robert Saleh's lack of interest in one-on-ones.
Maybe they throw in a 5-minute period for it after special teams. Special teams are highly one-on-one matchups. And I think that's what makes Bones one of the best in the league, is because he's able to figure out what one-on-one matchup he wants and how to exploit it. Yeah. And that's special teams, right? You get the occasional double here and there, but you look at punt, you're blocking your guy, it's one-on-one. How do you shock and shed? Gunner versus jammer, kickoff. All the special teams, the core four, it's just one-on-one matchup. So that's probably definitely more of a special teams emphasis. Like I said, Bones does a great job of getting the one-on-ones that he wants to help his unit out.
Anthony from Hattie B's is here. We got Hattie B's in the house.
Oh, that makes us happy. That makes us happy as they're
not literally. It's just Dippin' Dots, but they have
our guy Anthony
is
the food
here. Truck here.
Hattie B's, they would clean up.
Oh, man.
There would be no contest. Would be no contest whatsoever. Maybe, Brett, they don't want to see the reigning offensive player of the year one-on-one against their corners after Deshaun Stribling did that to them in a preseason game.
Hey, he had, what did he have last night? 4 for 46, Stribling?
He's a pretty good player.
Looks pretty good.
Turns out, pretty good player.
He's pretty good.
615-737-1045, the number if you want to hang out. Brett Kern's going to stick around with us for another segment because it is a Brett Kern Friday, which delights us, as does joint training camp practice between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans here in Nashville today. I'm Buck Rising. It's 104.5 The Zone. It's getting hot outside, and the last thing that I want is for my AC to go out. But if it does, Hiller Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical is who I always call. You don't have to waste time waiting around for them to get there when you schedule your appointment. When they're on their way, you'll get a photo of the tech that's been assigned to your project and a link to track them in real time, because the worst part of those appointments is waiting around with that window. You don't know what time your technician is going to arrive. You don't necessarily know what your AC or plumbing or electrical issues are going to cost because somebody is just trying to upsell you something. That's not the way that Hiller Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical does business. It's why they've been in business for over 35 years. Their techs are trustworthy and experienced, very professional. The Hiller experts are going to solve your problems quickly and get it fixed correctly. Hiller Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical. Book online today at happyhiller.com.
A day at the spa, the perfect gift for birthdays, anniversaries, or any occasion. Lavish and luxurious, yet affordable. A grand gesture, yet simple for you. The gift card from A Moment's Peace. Give her the gift she won't buy herself. An escape, a bit of luxury. Something special that shows more than just words. A gift from A Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa in Cool Springs across I-65 from Galleria Mall. Call 615-224-0770 or go online at amomentspeace.com anytime.
What's happening? What's happening, good people? Let me go on and tell you while you're walking into your weekend what you need to be looking for. That is a truck. Yeah, Mid-10 Ford, they got you covered. They're going to take care of you. All you got to do is slide in there and let them know, hey, man, Big Slay told me. And they will look out for you. Go in there and holler at my guys, Trey, Matt. They're going to be right there to help you walk through the process of going to get your truck. And guess what? It's nothing that's going to be pressure, no high pressure, just low pressure approach, no gimmicks, no pushy sales tactics. That's not what they're about. They're about getting the job done and getting you comfortable and understanding exactly what you're getting into. It's a one-stop shop. If you need service, Mid-10 Ford, they got you covered. They are the ones you need to be looking for. When it comes to the right vehicle, they got you covered. Even a body shop, service, financing, sales, they got it, all of that. All you got to do is go to 1319 Foster Avenue. Visit mid10fordtrucks.com.
Welcome back to the show, fueled by Hattie B's Hot Chicken, the best hot chicken in the world.
We have current highlight right now is Restrepo made a 30-yard field goal. Now he's working on some pooch punts.
Did he really?
Yeah, it was actually pretty impressive.
Was he throwing at that net?
I don't know if he was trying to hit crossbar or what.
No, it couldn't have been the crossbar.
But he had a nice little end over end ball, a little bit short, took a favorable hop. Yep.
Okay, realistically, Brett,
Yeah.
I don't know how much you've watched of him on special teams, if any. But is there a percentage chance that he can be on the initial 53-man roster?
I mean, for sure. I mean,
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I mean, you could probably list off 5 to 10 guys that can make the initial, and then it's just what happens after waiver wires, who comes out, who gets cut from other teams. Really the day I remember, you have your cut day, where the Grim Reaper goes around and picks guys and selects guys, which is not a fun day. But really, guys, it's not till I think it's the Thursday of the first week until you're actually officially on the roster and you get paid for that week. So there could still be a lot of movement from when the initial cuts happen to until there's that kind of that day where guys kind of celebrate internally of when you when you make that opening day roster and you're getting paid for that. So that's I mean, I've seen years where you got your 53 and 5 guys are gone the next day that they thought made the 53 and 5 new guys come in. I've told you guys before, I mean, special teams, a lot depends on that too, right? You go out there, your first punt of the Seattle game, you got your 11 guys that go out there, and then the next thing you know, you're trotting out week 1 versus the Jets, and 5 of the guys that were on the starting punt unit for Seattle aren't even on the team anymore, or 2 of them might be on practice squad. They're not activated. So much can happen, and so the fact that Restrepo, I mean, somebody like him, Kinsey, some of these guys that are solid wide receivers that are contributing on special teams, for sure they can make it, but it obviously comes down to waiver wires and what happens after that.
We're hanging out at joint training camp practice. Seahawks and Titans getting ready to get underway here in just a little while. I guess we are technically underway here at the Titans practice facility. Brett Kern is hanging out with us to start the show.
We have a comment in the F&M Bank chat where y'all can hang out on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. We're fueled by Hattie B's, which you can enjoy Sunday inside of Nissan Stadium during the preseason matchup.
Yeah.
Jonathan says, we don't have to win the practice, just go show you belong. Do we agree with that? Just show you belong. Hang with the defending Super Bowl champions, with the cream of the crop in the National Football League.
Why do they have to just hang? Why can't they? I mean, you're at home. You didn't have to travel. You're used to this weather. Seattle's probably not used to this kind of stuff.
Thank God we have an athlete
Why do you
on
have to
the show.
hang? Go dominate. Go win it. Go show that you belong. You got Hard Knocks here. It's a great opportunity to show the improvement that this team's made. So I forget hanging.
But I think, Brett, that speaks to kind of and it's one comment, so I don't want to assign that sentiment to an entire fan base, but they've lowered the bar so much as far as competitiveness here the last couple of years that I do think that fans kind of have lowered the bar along with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, that's fair. And I totally understand why. I mean, you're coming off – it's been a minute since, we were plugging away, right? And so I totally understand, how they feel and why they would feel that way. I guess I come at it from a competitive standpoint of, I hate losing more than winning. So I think what a test to have, the reigning Super Bowl champions in here to come practice, and you get an opportunity to do it, really about as publicly as you can, especially being on Hard Knocks. And obviously there's way more media here than there would ever be without Hard Knocks. But, why not go out there and dominate and show that you belong?
Yeah, I was cracking up because ESPN's got some people in the building. Lindsay, I think Theory is the last name of the national reporter. She was a Rams beat reporter for a long time as well. They were sitting in the Titans media room, and we were just chopping it up and asking them what's going on. They said, "Oh no, we're doing a feature piece on Mike McDonald." It's like, yeah, that sounds about right. Give them a reason to talk about you today. Give them a reason to talk about you today when you got a little bigger of an audience than you usually do.
I mean, what did you want though? Like for your offensive line and Cam. I mean, you're going against Leonard Williams, Byron Wright, Jalen Reed. DeMarcus Lawrence, some of these guys, that's a heck of a front. I think we have a great front, but to go against these guys, your offensive line to get tested like that, and it's not just going to be, hey, we're getting 20 reps, and it's, in a game, stuff is situational. You don't know what's going to happen in a game, and out here it's a little bit more controlled. Some of it might be scripted, some of it might not be scripted, but, I mean, these guys, these ones are going to get, 30, 40, almost 50 reps, and why not against a defense that's as dominant as Seattle is?
Be a nice twist to Hard Knocks, right? The Seahawks, that's the storyline of that episode is they had a bad practice.
They got punked against the team that won 3 games last year.
They'll just show Michael Dixon hitting bombs, punting bombs over there.
I think that is actually more like it because that is happening on the third
it's so
field.
Pretty.
So for the audience's reference, we are closest to Field 1 here on the SeatGeek Terrace That's where the bulk of the Titans' offensive units are right now. You've got special teams and defense over on the second field, and then the third field furthest from the SeatGeek Terrace is where Seattle is currently going through their warm-ups. We will give you team play-by-play in the 11 o'clock hour. I know Lucas is looking forward to that. You are getting some work this week, brother.
I'm getting the reps.
You got 3 high school football games. You got a Lady Vols soccer game?
Sunday, yeah.
Sunday?
I really decided to load it up. Just go ahead and dive in with both feet.
Me and Robert love it. We haven't been doing any of the show. We've just been letting Lucas do play-by-play for an hour and a half of practice every day.
We've only got a couple more, right? I think we're only out here 2 days next week.
I do a play-by-play of Cam Ward right now with the one offense. The only problem is it's on air. So he's what, 8 for 8 right now?
Which is good.
That's good.
That's important.
That's a start.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, and we circle back to the theme that we started the show with is you want to show that Thursday night's performance, because that's the vast majority of Titans fans who are seeing him, Brett. They're not out here to see him during joint training camp practice. They're not out here in the spring during OTAs. So Thursday night and 3 series is all the majority of the fan base has to work off of.
Right.
So now your opportunity to have some good reports come out of this to show, to your point, that you belong, that you can compete, that you can enforce your will on a team that you are in the same league as, even if it doesn't necessarily feel like it the last couple of years.
Yeah. I mean, I think the hard part, too, is, social media and all the availability and open to practice and all this kind of stuff. They go out there, let's say they dominate today, and everybody knows that. Then you're putting the expectations on Sunday as well.
Yep.
Before the technology and all that kind of stuff, I mean, really it was just whatever happened in the preseason games is what happened, and that's what you kind of went off of, right? And so it's kind of a twofold, right? You go out there and you dominate today, and then let's say Sunday doesn't work out that way, then what's the narrative, right? Mm-hmm. Like I said, I think that's why today, hey, you go out there, you do well today, that's great, but Sunday is really, when it really means the most, and I get it, it's a preseason game, but it means more than that. Like, for some guys, they're not dressed. Kirk Cousins last night didn't play, not in pads, right? But
we've made it 32 minutes into the show.
Sorry, my bad.
I have to start talking about sweet baby boy struggling last night.
We don't have to do that. But, it means a lot to a lot of these guys. And even some teams, they're number ones. They're clicking. They're on all units. They feel pretty good about where they're at. But obviously this one unit on offense and – even defense, like you want those reps. And so to be able to get them on national TV against the Seahawks is huge. So, yeah, they come out here, they play well today. That's great. But I think Sunday is where you really want it to shine.
Standalone game.
Yeah.
Like everybody watching, again, it's preseason like you said, but everybody watching football on Sunday night will be watching Titans Seahawks.
Fun.
Yeah.
So if you want that national discussion.
That. Those are fun.
Right? Yeah. If you want Cam Ward and the Titans to enter that national discourse.
This is what you want. I mean, you don't get any national games. You get one for preseason, and, this is your time. This is your time to shine, and I don't care if it's preseason or not. Like, the competitive juices in you have to be flowing that you want to perform on national TV, regardless if you get 20 plays or some of these guys are going to get way more than that. Like, it should mean something to you. Just because the narrative is, well, it's preseason, it's not a big deal. No, it means a lot, especially a team like this, where you're trying to prove yourself, you're trying to gain national recognition. This is your chance to do it. It should feel like a regular season game.
Yeah.
It should have that feel, and if it doesn't for you, there's a problem.
Well, and that's Lucas. I mean, we talked a little bit about this. I know you and Robert weren't out there with me, but San Francisco came out and tried to mug them in practice.
Yeah.
Kind of test them a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think Saleh was okay with letting his guys, not letting his guys get hit necessarily, but seeing his guys tested to see how they respond, right? I want to see the nastiness that I've seen from Fernando Carmona against his own teammates. I want to see that against the opposition, right? Carry that through, because that was one of the things from the San Francisco game. We talked about the running game and them looking like they were going to be able to have more balance. We'll see what it looks like when things are more schemed in the regular season. But these are great opportunities for so many different players who don't care about the things that have happened in the past couple of years. They're, the past couple months, whatever the case may be, go out here, try to whip somebody's ass.
Because now it's going up a level, right?
Yeah.
Like the Niners were a nice challenge. They are a good football team. They are a consistent organization under Kyle Shanahan. Yeah. Now it's going up a level.
This
And
is the highest level.
Yeah, and you also faced a banged-up Niners team, right? With no Nick Bosa, no George Kittle. And
But, I mean, that's what they were last year, though.
Absolutely.
I mean, and they still,
And
they still got to the
games.
playoffs.
Yep, we went to the divisional round before they got smoked by
Beat the
Seattle.
Eagles in Philadelphia.
Yeah. And then this Seattle team bounced them in dominant fashion. So the challenge only rises now if you're the Titans, but you get it on your home turf, and it's a more full-strength Seattle squad. They're not dealing with any really notable injuries, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like, what's the – I don't know.
They survived the San Francisco EMF facility, is that what you're saying?
No, I mean, as far as the Titans go, it's pretty well Khalil Mullings, who's missed a number of practices.
No, I'm talking about Seattle.
Seattle, no, I don't think that they have too many injuries of note.
Let's see. Nicky Manwari has been banged up. I don't know if he plays. Obviously, Zach Charbonnet is still coming off a knee injury, and who knows when he comes back.
He's probably still on the pup, isn't he?
So, just quickly here, while we've got about 4 more minutes, there were some preseason games on last night. Now, we all had, I think, split attentions at various points, so we did not see the entirety of the preseason games through. But the headline coming out of last night was Fernando Mendoza, after looking really good in his preseason debut, went out there in the first half last night, started for the Raiders and struggled, and was asked about it after the fact, said that he came away with a lot more learning to do through an interception that was
it's rolling to the left a little bit, kind of threw back into double coverage. Some might say triple.
Some might say.
Hey, but the hustle, man, that guy, I can only imagine he is running full sprint.
Yeah, man.
And to see him try to take that dive to swipe his feet, I'm like, he might have gotten cursed out more for that, trying to make the tackle than the actual interception, right?
No, absolutely.
That's how you separate your shoulder, AC joint, you name it.
He was
making that kind of play.
Sorry, he was 8 of 15 for 86 yards and the pick. His rating was 42.6. For context,
that was a pick six, too.
Yeah, I think Cam's rating in the Niners game was like 55 in that range.
Right, so here you have Mendoza going in, starting the game. Last week, he came in kind of like Aiden O'Connell. You look at Aiden O'Connell right here, 15 to 24, 166, leads a game-winning drive, right? So it's the difference of kind of when you're playing, right? Mendoza gets the first crack, starting the game off, going against a little bit better competition. Comes in later in the first preseason game, kind of what O'Connell did, and you can just see there's a little bit of different competition when you're getting out there.
I had a flashback to like 2015 last night, watching Clowney in number 90 for Houston on the field in that.
You want to talk about a punt rush?
Night.
Oh my goodness!
Is that scary?
Poor Bo Brinkley.
Oh my God, Bo!
They put J.J. Watt and Clowney in the A gaps.
That's wrong,
right? So literally, when Bo would snap it, he would get waylaid, and then when they put defensive stay, it was J.J. Watt and Will Fork in the A gaps.
Oh, fun!
And the flight home, the flight there, just like shaking his head like he knows what he's in for. So that brings back little memories of that punt rush there.
We are expecting some late Titans transactions here in the next couple of minutes. A couple of players being signed, one player being released, and another put on injured reserve. So we'll get you those officially once the team makes those.
Yeah, open up those hips there.
Official.
I can do play-by-play of stretching. You want me to do
Yeah, you could probably.
You would crush it.
Yeah, you would know the ins and outs
get
of
those
that.
hips.
You would
get those
crush
hips
it.
opened up. They were doing some cat camels earlier. Anybody out there with some back issues?
You call them cat camel as opposed to cat cow?
Well, cows don't have humps.
Yeah, but isn't the bend like I can't do it standing up? But I thought the arch was the cow and the. No, I have it reversed. Okay,
it's okay. It's all right. Get a little. You got some
livid.
You got some back issues. Start with some cat camels. Get a little T-spine rotational stuff in there. And you'll be good to go.
What was the Chargers coach name that you hated? The defensive coordinator.
Oh,
Staley, Brandon Staley.
Yeah, he just made dumb decisions.
No, he also was doing cat camel stretches on the sideline before games. And
Maybe he's got a tight back. I'm just saying.
I don't care about any of that. I cared about the dumb fourth down decision making.
No, you hated the man. It was.
Where is he? He's the DC in New Orleans, I think.
That sounds right. I'm not sure. Brett, we will relieve you of your duties for this Friday. We appreciate you starting the show out.
I'm so bummed right now that they don't have punt period. This is frustrating.
Yeah, we're still going through stress.
That's how you start practice, is with a full
Buddy, get down there and straighten them out.
8-man
They don't know. They
rushes.
just got here. They've been here for 100 years.
8 hands in the dirt. Let's go. Let's rush this punt. And now that's okay. I'm going to have to let it go.
You know who
Times have changed, right? I'm one of those guys that's now becoming back in my day.
Yeah, it happens fast. I can assure you that Bones is as agitated as you are.
Bones has got his cleats on, though. He's ready to go.
He's got his cleats on. Hell yeah, he does. He rode his bike to the preseason game. No, it was the stadium scrimmage the other day. They were sitting outside doing 3HL. Bones just pull up on his bicycle.
Probably wasn't electrical either. It's probably all man-powered.
No, are you kidding me?
That guy is in shape.
That guy's running stadium stairs before every game.
Probably just crushed a Peloton workout before he got out here.
Brother man, we appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming by. I don't know if you're sticking around for practice, but
I'm sticking until there's punt. If I'm going to come here, I need to see
the juice.
I need to see some footballs in the air.
Special teams.
Yeah, because that's what gets people going.
It gets the people. It's provocative. It gets the people going. We will keep you updated live here from Titans and Seahawks joint training camp practice. I'm Buck Rising. It's 104.5 The Zone. Welcome back to the show, fueled by Hattie B's Hot Chicken, the best hot chicken in the world. We are here at Titans training camp practice. We have split off for individual. Robert is very upset because they're not letting him shoot anything. I don't know if that's a Hard Knocks thing. I don't know if that's a Seahawks thing. I don't know. But Robert is going to be up here and disgruntled at some point, especially when he sees that there will be no one-on-ones during practice today. 615-737-1045, the number if you want to jump in. Now, this is my fault because I didn't tease it. But do you have an SEC stat of the day?
I do, in fact.
This is typically the time when the SEC stat of the day is done.
Do we have the music back that we are
No, you can't perform without the music?
throwing this on to Zach? I cannot perform without
Not really.
the music,
I mean,
Zach.
it's the thing that we do every Friday.
I'm afraid I cannot.
It's kind of a thing that we've done every year for, I don't know.
Simply can't do it without the music.
6 years, maybe?
That's okay. we put Zach in a bad
He
spot.
may be
here.
on the phone. We don't know. Oh, look at that.
Let's talk about SEC, baby. Let's talk about the SEC. Let's talk about Nick Saban and Josh Heupel in the SEC. Let's talk about SEC, baby. Let's talk about the SEC. Let's talk about Brian Kelly and Greg Sankey in the SEC. Let's talk about SEC.
If you are an SEC fan, last night was fun for you, especially if you are a member of a couple specific fan bases, Tennessee absolutely included. And it's not just David Gabriel George, who was unbelievable last night with his 250-yard, 3-touchdown performance as Baylor ended up pulling away from a very talented Brentwood Academy team to win 38-20. DGG was everywhere. They got to fix his helmet strap because that thing was getting ripped off time and time again. But, like,
Too much speed.
His first game of 2026, and
It
there
was
were
awesome.
so many plays to choose from when you're, like, showing a buddy, hey, you got to check out this new commit. Like, look at this one play. There were, like, 7 of those last night. I mentioned the one off the top where they lined him up out wide and throw it out to him in the left flat, and he just slaloms across the middle of the field. Helmet gets ripped off, just throwing dudes off of him. There was a play early in the game where it's kind of a botched handoff. Ball hits the ground. He just picks it up and just plunges into the pile, dragging defenders 10 yards. This guy is unstoppable. And last night they were playing one of the more talented teams, consistently one of the more talented teams in the state of Tennessee and Brentwood Academy. But it was not just DGG in terms of the Tennessee commits. Keyshawn Bowman, who had an 80-yard touchdown catch, showing off that speed. This dude is lightning fast. He can climb the ladder. He can jump out of the screen. He's a freak athlete that pledged to Tennessee this past summer. Very exciting for Tennessee fans. Very exciting for Ole Miss fans, who saw maybe their future quarterback in action. Keegan Croucher threw for 172 yards and a touchdown. His first career start for Baylor after transferring in from Connecticut, where he was prior. Cruz Jenkins is an Ole Miss pledge out of Brentwood Academy. He had a nice day at quarterback, hit Lexington Baskin for a 67-yard touchdown. That made it a one-score game right before the half. So great day all around for the future SEC players between those two schools. But you just can't ask for much more if you're a Tennessee fan. But for that game to be nationally televised.
Look at you, you're glowing.
Still riding the high of getting that DGG pledge in over Ohio State. It's fun when recruiting is fun, because recruiting, you know, the cliche is recruiting is the lifeblood of your program, and that feels a little more hollow than it used to feel, certainly. But recruiting also was so much of the lifeblood of being a college football fan, following recruiting, because you feel like you're getting to know your team, what your team will look like in the next 2-3 years. That has lost so much of its weight with the transfer portal, but we have moments like this with players like this that get fans excited to look forward for the next 2 to 3 years. And like we've talked about, they got to show something in 2026. Like, the games still count in 2026. But 2027 remains an incredibly exciting prospect for Tennessee fans, just looking at the talent alone, with the potential, let's say Faison Brandon wins the job and has a year under his belt, of a 5-star at quarterback, of a 5-star at left tackle in David Sanders, of a 4/5-star coming in at wide receiver in Keyshawn Bowman, and Tristan Keys, who will be going into his second year at receiver, of a 5-star in the backfield in David Gabriel George and of year 2 of that Jim Knowles defense, which is traditionally where they've made that leap in his career as a defensive coordinator. Man, it's exciting to look ahead. But I have to think back to like Jalen Hurd.
I was just going to ask you, who's the last skill player that's gotten you this kind of hype?
Well, Nico. I mean, he got the 5-star quarterback. He's the big money man. That was such a splash move in college football. The talent that Nico Iamaleava was. Nico got Tennessee fans so excited, obviously. But certainly at that position, DGG is dominating in a way that Jalen Hurd dominated at Beach High School, where he just ran through the entire state. He led Beach to that state championship, and people forget how good Jalen Hurd was, man, before the weirdness of the end of his career.
It was just such a weird situation with the position changes and then everything else that was weird with Butch.
Falling out with Butch. He had a concussion. There were a bunch of issues there with Hurd and Butch Jones. He goes to Baylor, decides to be a receiver. 2-3 years later, his football career is over.
Yeah.
This dude was on pace to smash the all-time rushing record, career rushing record at Tennessee, and there have been some great running backs to come through Tennessee. So you hope that David Gabriel George doesn't have those similar challenges. I love this dude's mindset, the way we talk about Cam Ward and just his disposition. It's certainly, it's not a common mindset in day-to-day in terms of how he carries himself. DGG kind of has some of that, where he's this dude, he's got that French-Canadian, he's just all work. He's at a boarding school where his life is just like school and ball every single day. This dude just seems locked in, and he is just dragging defenders everywhere he goes. Cannot wait to see DGG in orange, and last night was as exciting a start to the year as he could have had.
You don't want a well-rounded football player, right? You want somebody who's just singularly focused on football. You put him in a boarding school.
Oh, you mean in terms of like when you say well-rounded, you mean like other interests?
Like a human being.
Oh.
Like a normal human being, right? You want them to be have their work-life balance just completely off kilter.
I don't want you to have any hobbies.
Football is life.
Any interests.
Nobody wants a well-rounded football player.
Well, that's why Titans fans love Ward.
I don't want a Renaissance man.
That's the thing. Like Cam, if you watch the quarterback series, he likes to play football, he likes to fish. Those are the two things Cam Ward wants to do every day. Titans fans love that. It makes it very easy to root for him as a fan because of that. I love DGG.
No balance.
For that. No, just school and ball, baby. It seems to be what he is all about.
615-737-1045. The number. I'm sure we'll be talking more about DGG's season throughout the course of the high school football season. Lucas, again, has his first night last night of a triple header on MyTV 30, doing some high school football tonight and tomorrow as well. So you can catch him and the rest of the crew getting it done.
Big year for Baylor School. They were state champions last year. They are world champions after hosting the Spanish national team during the World Cup.
Famously.
And now they're heading into another year with DGG. Marshall Manning got in there,
yes,
and
he did.
He pushed the ball down the field a little bit as a true freshman.
Threw a pass to a receiver named Cornbread. Delighted me. It was a great experience all around. Yeah, I had to do a double take. There's a Sports Center Next account, which I guess is for high school and prep sport athletes and things like that. And I said, which Manning is out there throwing passes? Oh, Marshall. That's right.
Daryl mentions DGG straight up ran over our 4-star linebacker, Simon, whose father, Kevin, was a great Tennessee player. Yeah, Simon committed to Tennessee earlier this year. So he's going up against some of the best competition he's going to see all year. Hell, it could be a state championship rematch, come December in Chattanooga, the way it was last year between Baylor and Brentwood Academy.
You want to do a little stock up, stock down?
Sure.
That's next. The Tennessee Men's Clinic is here to help you, just like they've been helping men in Murfreesboro, Nashville, Franklin, and Clarksville for 12 years. They're just celebrating their anniversary. They're legit script certified. A legit script certified clinic does not live in the gray area. The practice is urologist-led, which means a urologist oversees every part of your protocol and your individualized treatment plan. If you want the best, you got to go to the Tennessee Men's Clinic because the pills don't work for everyone. And even when they do, a lot of guys deal with side effects that are never any fun. If the pills haven't worked or never really did, that's exactly who the Tennessee Men's Clinic is built to help. Right now, they've got a great offer full hormone panel plus PSA for only $99. You'll know your exact number in about an hour. So call them today at 615-208-9090. That's 615-208-9090, or visit them online at TennesseeMen'sClinic.com.
It is 10:59. Good morning from Vanderbilt Health Football Center. I'm Lucas Panzica. Joint practice between the Titans and the defending Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks is underway. 7-on-7s happening now. Team drills 11-on-11 will get underway in a matter of minutes. There was preseason football on last night. The Las Vegas Raiders winning late against the Texans 22-20. Number 1 overall pick Fernando Mendoza did end up getting the start. 8 of 15 for 86 yards and 1 interception. High school football last night. Tennessee commit David Gabriel George was in full effect last night as Baylor School defeated Brentwood Academy 38-20. DGG 250 yards, 3 touchdowns on the night. The Titans take on the Seahawks in preseason game number 2. Sunday night, 7 p.m. is the kickoff. You can hear the Titans radio coverage right here on The Zone. Nashville Soccer Club looks to continue its run at the top of the MLS standings tomorrow, hosting Columbus Crew at Geodis Park. 7:30 kickoff, 7 p.m. pregame. You can catch the game live right here on The Zone as well. For all your foundation repairs and waterproofing needs, visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
All right, so no one-on-one work, but we do have 7-on-7 going on right now. Mitch Trubisky, pass incomplete. Looked like 86. Is that Kylan Granson? for the Titans.
Yep.
Who was the intended target there. Looked like he got tripped up on a route. Just not able to connect. So we can call a little 7-on-7 action if you like.
Alec Ironmaner, by the way, had a really nice snag a couple of plays ago, just tracking the ball down the right sideline. That caused a big pop from the crowd, probably the loudest it's been so far today. Trubisky on a 7-on-7 from the 40 throws a quick pass to the right flat for Restrepo, who darts out of bounds after picking up a few.
Did they end up calling OPI on Alec there?
Defensive.
Defensive.
Ah.
Okay. So we will keep you updated as we roll along through practice. They're going to do some light 7-on-7 work. Then we expect to get into 11-on-11, which is where we will see the highest level of competitiveness. Thank you, Kirby, for bringing me a roster. So we will walk you through this today, but obviously the players to watch. Robert, you've been down on the practice field. Did you see anybody particular that caught your attention? Did you see guys like JSN or DeMarcus Lawrence?
How
much were you able to see?
Shoo, I'm a little hot there. That's my fault.
Yeah, you are.
On the other side of the field, they're all the way on the far side, so I didn't get a great glance. The third field.
Yeah.
So I didn't get a good glance at them, but I did see Jacob Martin with a huge chaw in his lip, like the biggest hammer you've ever seen someone. I think he's going to choke. I don't know how he plays like that. There's no way he has that in while he's playing.
I love that he does the dip, that size of a dip with his flat bill flipped up. Looks like a 1990s like kid and play situation.
You know what I think is crazy? Athletes that chew gum during games, because it is a thing.
You have to swallow it, right?
I mean,
at some point you get hit, or you make a hit.
I know it just feels risky. I see it. I mean, maybe I don't know. Is that something you see in football? I guess it's hard to tell.
I think it's a brain connection thing too. Like chewing helps stimulate your mind.
Which is why it makes sense. Half the coaches in the league are just go through like 19 packs of gum in a game.
Will Levis out there now for some 7-on-7 work.
And now Xavier Restrepo is copying Jeff's swag now as well. We got to quit this.
With the red arm sleeve.
Catching the right flat. He does have the red arm sleeve on the left arm.
No, that's patented. All right.
Who else did we say?
Alontae Taylor.
Alontae Taylor does it because he likes the way that he looks. Alontae Taylor, very
vain.
Very vain.
It's a corner, right?
That's a corner.
Yeah.
You expect it. No, famously, the only two players that were doing that were Derek with a half sleeve for a while. KB would have a full sleeve, and then Jeff.
The red is a Titans color, back when they were the two-tone blue, that they literally never wore.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, it was one of those. Yeah, fan base loves it. Fan base always kind of wanted to see it. I don't know. I wonder if other NFL teams have that, a color that their team's never worn that's always been in little modifications and alternate jerseys that fans will wear.
I don't know the answer to that question. Looks like we are getting ready to go here.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes,
very good.
Sir.
Well, no. Are we sure? Yes, sir, because quarterbacks are heading to the middle of the field. It looks like we might have
it might be team
special
drills.
Teams. Oh, this is what Brett Kern was sticking around for. Finally get some juice going.
Dixon is back there ready to punt. So.
Who?
Dixon.
Okay.
All right.
It's not a peanut situation like yesterday.
So DK, Hank Beatty, and
Courtney Jackson, maybe?
Courtney Jackson
are back deep.
A wide receiver wearing 39. Never a good sign.
Yeah.
Never a good sign.
Not a double number, though.
I think that's an ugly, hot number. It's okay to have ugly, hot numbers in football.
Not as a wide receiver. You can't wear 39.
You can. That means he's a lunch pail guy.
I like it. Yeah, make it your own. That's why I was upset when Kanik went from 47. Lean in.
Didn't the lunch pail guy get the ball stripped off him the other day in practice?
47 is an overalls type number.
God, I'm so glad you can't wear overalls to work.
Who said I can't?
All right. Are they getting? I wonder if how full. Okay, I was gonna say are they going all out here? Dixon let the rush go by him, and DK will just drop it.
Not catch the punt. Why is he looking around like somebody else did something?
I don't think he fair caught it either. That was weird. That was like nobody knew if they were going full speed or not going full speed.
Okay.
I like the process though, because in doing that you let your coverage team get a rep in. You didn't get to drop back as if he punted, but I mean you get a full process of the entire thing. They still got the punt off. He still got his placement. DK just didn't retrieve it.
As far as matchups that you're looking forward to today, Robert, we talked about this a little bit off the top with Brett. Jackson Smith-Ajigba against the Titan secondary is going to be something to keep an eye on.
And that's good. That's good. They need to get their ass kicked a little bit. They need to get fired up a little
They
bit.
kind of already have been.
And that's okay. Corners are going to lose. It's just like riding a motorcycle. If you're riding a motorcycle, you're going to crash. You're going to fall off of it at some point. Corners are going to lose. It's how you respond. Can you be at least consistent in that? If corners had a 50% completion percentage when targeted, that is excellent. That is incredible. I mean, up to 60%, 65. I wonder what league average was last year. So
That's a good question.
So I'm not going to be so perturbed if Titans corners can't hang up today because they're going to lose. It's an inevitability. So at some point this season, the corners are going to give up the pass, and that's true for all 32 teams.
That's fine, but I'd like to see them win.
We'll get there.
Alontae Taylor had an interception on Wednesday.
There we go.
Megan would
I don't know what this paper is. I'm tired of snagging it.
It's Brett's research.
That is Brett.
Oh, that was
Kearns.
all my notes.
That's
No.
all the notes you made for Brett.
Megan would never let me ride a motorcycle.
Oh, fun spin on that.
Did I tell you I had a friend get in a motorcycle accident the other day? I feel like if you own one, you are going to get in an
No,
accident.
She sees
fact.
too many in the hospital.
Oh, for sure.
She's like, that's never happened.
For sure. No, my friend got away pretty lucky, just a few significant scrapes.
Hank Beatty with a clean return there, but there was a block in the back by a Titans player, and the punt would have probably been knocked back
Hank Beatty,
inside their 20.
The Great White Hope.
They got a bunch of them now. He can't be the only Great White Hope.
No, he's the new one.
They have to start a band. Their band would be Exciting Whites.
No, that's too frequently used. We have to come up with something more creative.
White out.
We haven't talked about
Because
that.
they're
Penn
all wide
State.
receivers. White out.
Wide out.
Yeah,
Wide
there
out.
we go.
JD says, never admit you don't ride because of your girl. Talking about motorcycle thing.
Yeah, that's fair. That's completely fair.
As he said that, he had to let out the South Park.
Yeah. That's so funny.
We haven't talked about the Penn State whiteout situation.
Oh, my goodness. They took that to an extreme.
I want to make
That's
it my
crazy.
Friday fire, but I don't know how
No.
much a Coke sting I
Cannot
can make.
condone.
I'm not condoning it. But the nickname,
a drug trafficking ring, and as a college student,
the nickname for one of these guys,
what was it? It was
I don't
Pablo.
know. Don't do it. That's my Friday fire.
Oh no!
Back off. Back off.
That was
We've got about 45 minutes. Kroll, what do we have to give away for people who call in at the end of the hour at 11:45 today? 615-737-1045 and give us their moment of positivity. What's in the nebulous prize bucket today?
We have 2 tickets to Bourbon and Beyond.
2 tickets to the Bourbon and Beyond Music Festival, which if I'm not mistaken, is in Louisville.
Yep. Yeah,
I thought
great
he said
lineup.
2 tickets to see Furby live. I was like,
Furby?
Furby.
What a callback.
What about Fergie?
No. Furby is a way better callback than Fergie.
Fergie and Kirby. Oh, a little pushing and shoving
Are we still
there.
making Furbies?
No way. No way.
So still working through some return stuff, still working through special teams. A guy that we were going to get to yesterday but didn't get around to it because we just had a stupid show was Anthony. I mean, what do you want to call yesterday?
It was
just a stupid show.
It was a fever dream.
It was one of those just stupid shows for about an hour and a half, and then we finally got our stuff together. Anthony Hill. Anthony Hill is playing a lot of special teams. He's running primarily with the twos. I don't think I've seen him take first-team reps in a long time. If Anthony Hill does not start right away at the beginning of the season, James Williams is immediately one of the best 3 linebackers on the team. That's not something that we've discussed here recently, even though we have talked a lot about James Williams showing well
he's
during
flashed.
camp.
He has flashed. Y'all want a break to make sure we're back for team drills?
Yeah, we can do that. I'm Buck Rising. It's 104.5 The Zone.
Hello, YouTube. Call a few of these plays. We just missed out on Cam Ward rolling right, throwing across his body, but one of the good versions of it to an open Alec Iomanner in the middle of the end zone for a 5-yard touchdown.
Yeah, so you timed this correctly, Lucas. We went to break, and we are catching now some red zone work. They were running the ball earlier, Robert, with little success against the Seahawks defense.
Yeah, 2 runs from Tony Pollard for 1 yard on both plays, and then, as you saw from Lucas, Alec Iomanner in the end zone.
All right, going again. This is low red zone from the 6. Cam under center, turns, gives Spears, and he folds under the pile, falls forward for a gain of 2.
Yeah, you'd like for there not to be a pile, but obviously the Seahawks are trying to get some good work in. I'd forgotten Ernest Jones, Titans legend, plays for the Seattle defense, the champion Seattle defense.
So they'll huddle up again.
The size of this Seattle defensive line is intimidating.
I mean, Leonard Williams is a giant of a human being. And considered the best interior defensive lineman in football, according to ESPN.
Ward in the gun. No down here. The ball is on the 5-yard line. Goal-to-go scenario. Cam dropping back, rolling right. Pressure from behind. Dumps it low and stymied right before reaching the goal line is, I can't tell, with the crop top jersey.
That's Pollard.
Tony.
That's Pollard.
Tony Pollard there.
Drake Thomas by the Seattle Seahawks on the stop.
So they'll jog off, and I guess they're going to continue to give the Titans offense red zone work against the Seattle defense. The Titans defense is on field 2 with the Seattle Seahawks offense. If there are plays of note, it looks like Seattle's backup's in right now. We'll keep you updated.
All right, maybe one play before we get back on terrestrial radio. This is a ball spotted on the 19. Trubisky under center, gives Carter, bounces out of a tackle, cuts up field 15, finally hit down at the 10. Late flag comes down in the secondary. I think that's going to be on the offense. I saw the hold signal from the back judge.
They're coming back. It was a nice cut, though, by Michael Carter. He's got really nice second reaction ability.
He's a nice player. They huddle up. We'll get one more play in.
Remember to subscribe on YouTube. We're doing this just for the YouTube audience.
Ball is spotted on the 17. Right to left go the 2s on the left hash mark. Trubisky under center, drops back, looking left, now looking right, steps up in the pocket. Trubisky throws on the run, open man, DK. Ooh. What's the ruling? Touchdown, got both feet down.
Welcome back to the show, fueled by Hattie B's Hot Chicken, the best hot chicken in the world. If you haven't subscribed to the Zone's YouTube channel, you should, because Lucas, Robert, and me are giving you live play-by-play when Cam Ward and the starting offense are on the field, which they have already concluded a series since we've been in commercial break. Just saw a touchdown reception by Chimere Dike from Mitch Trubisky, Lucas.
Yeah, nice toe tap in the back corner of the end zone right side. Would definitely be reviewed. Maybe the challenge flag would come out on that one from Mike McDonald.
Look good from this angle.
All right, the 2s are still in. This is on the 14. Trubisky in the gun. Quick throw under pressure over the middle. Diving catch. Bryce Oliver at the 5-yard line. They spotted at the 4.
On the other side, Titans defense going against Seattle's 1s. Drew Lock under pressure. Titans pass rush really got after him. He had to roll out, throw the ball out of bounds.
Is this Drew Lock's second stint as the Seattle backup?
That's correct. He was involved in the Broncos trade with Russell Wilson where he went back to Seattle. I think he left and then came back
Had a
again.
moment with the Giants, maybe?
That sounds right.
If I'm not mistaken.
Okay, they spot it on the 8-yard line here. The 2s going right to left. I formation with Trubisky under center. Takes the snap, fakes the give, rolling right, wants to throw. Trubisky may have to run, and he does just step out of bounds at the 5, picks up 2 or 3 on the right side.
There's a good fake there, Robert. Seattle's defense bit pretty hard on it, and Trubisky, again, has that mobility. Should he have to play, he can obviously make some plays with his legs. We've talked about that throughout the course of camp.
Nice play by Kyle Granson, too, being an option in the pass game, but also when Trubisky hit that moment, he was able to block to get him a couple extra yards.
Like Robert said, we're pretty much going all Titans offense here. The defense is working on the second field to the far side. We've got a much better angle of the offense. I imagine that's what you guys want to hear anyway. So they spot it at the 7. Trubisky under center now. Low red zone work for the 2s. Trubisky turns, hands, Chestnut swarmed, brought down by Jones. No, Jamie Sheriff, excuse me.
Yeah, you've got the 2s in on the Seattle defense. Now it looks like you're getting some additional subs for the Titans. Xavier Restrepo coming in. He's been getting more and more work with the twos. They've talked about him as the primary backup slot option. That doesn't necessarily mean that they would roster him, but it does feel like they feel really good about his abilities to help them, not just on special teams, but in the passing game as well.
Here's goal to go on the 4-yard line. Trubisky in the gun. Seahawks front spread across the line of scrimmage. Lots of spacing between the D linemen here as Trubisky takes the shotgun snap. They rush 4. He steps up in the pocket, and he strolls in. Touchdown, Titans. Trubisky saw the C part before him, and he took that space.
Just a great opportunity there in front of him, Lucas, as you pointed out, that just with that wide 9 alignment by the Seattle defensive front, there's just lanes for Trubisky to take off and run. No hesitation, just took advantage of green grass.
A tough play on the Titans' defensive field as the ones come back in. Alontae Taylor stuck in coverage, and JSN does JSN things. But a good pass rush. Tackles were pushed back into the lap of the quarterback, but he was able to make a good throw, get it to JSN for the touchdown.
Cam Ward and the ones back on the field.
All right, 3 down linemen for Seattle. Ball is spotted on the 16. Red zone work here for the ones. Ward in the gun takes the snap, fakes the give to Spears, throws it out the screen right side. Robinson is bumped out of bounds, takes a hit at the 12.
You sure he was bumped?
That is Ernest Jones. That's what, like, the collision didn't look big, but Robinson clattered down.
He's a very small person.
Seahawks running fullback dives on the other side, and Cedric Gray went on a ride from Brady Russell, fullback.
The rare fullback. I do think I'd like to know what's happening on that defensive field, Robert.
I'm watching.
Ward in the gun, ball spotted on the 12, right hash mark as they go right to left, takes the shotgun snap, handoff, Spears ducks under a tackle and is able to pick up 2 or 3 more after the fact. He was able to escape DeMarcus Lawrence in the backfield.
DeMarcus Lawrence got in there pretty quickly, as you pointed out. I also thought there might have been some early movement by J.C. Latham. There is a flag there on the far sideline.
A little trickeration on the Titans' defensive side. Seahawks try to get weird with it, running the ball. Jeffrey Simmons sniffs it out, tackles him in the backfield, and has a lot to say about it.
Yeah, Jeff's going to have fun today.
Illegal shift was the call on the Titans' offense here, if I'm not mistaken. So ball is spotted on the 10, Ward in the gun. Cam. Shotgun snap. He'll throw quickly, left side, complete. Iomanner at the 4, and he is wrapped up by Noah. Igbenogany.
There you go. Former Dolphins first-round pick, I believe.
Was he a first-round pick?
Maybe I'm misremembering someone else.
No, I know he was with the Dolphins because I think he was a part of that Monday night Will Levis game.
I think he was the 30th overall. Let me double-check.
That's kind of crazy. What the hell were the Dolphins doing at the 30th overall pick?
They spot it on the 7 here for Ward. Pollard shifts to Cam's right. Takes the snap, gives Pollard, starts left, cuts up the middle, and spins into the end zone through contact. Touchdown, Titans.
They got 94 in a trap there. It looks like he was reading the quarterback and read the play incorrectly. Gave Pollard the requisite room to rush that in for a score.
Mike Morris, the former Michigan defensive lineman, is 94. Pollard gave the Cam Ward celebration after the touchdown.
Noah Igbenogany, first-round pick, 30th overall in the 2020 draft.
Look at you sicko.
Auburn
what is
Tiger.
wrong with me?
That is disgusting.
Can't remember my anniversary, but I know who was drafted in the 2020
That's a
draft.
COVID draft, too. Yeah, it's outrageous.
Ward under center. They spot it on the 7 again. Shifted to the right hash mark. Spears is the back. Spears gets the give, starts middle, cuts right, and cuts back middle, diving, scrambling forward to the 2-yard line. Man, that change of direction from Tyjae Spears, does it look quicker in 2026?
Well, I mean, he's healthy, right? He's had ankle issues. He's had concussion issues. He's been as healthy of a running back as they've had so far in camp. He also looked like he slipped there, Lucas, and was able to recover when he tried to cut it back.
I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, but the Titans are looking much more competitive than I expected them to be in the team portion.
I mean, they're starting inside the 20.
Ball on the 5, but just has to come in here and just
needle somebody.
Cut under it.
Not so fast.
And Titans defense stands on the other field, tackle at the 1.
Ward from the 5, quick throw, not on the same page as Bellinger, who wasn't quite turned around on the goal line as Cam threw to the right side.
It looked like he turned the wrong direction, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, that ball was just behind him, and he looked like he turned his hips in the opposite direction of the ball.
So Levis and the 3s will come back in What have you seen, Robert, from the far side and how the Titans are dealing with Defensive Player of the Year, Jackson Smith and Jigba?
Well, it looks like they've got a moment of brevity here where the second-team offense is in. JSN is going to the sideline, so they don't have to worry too much about that. Jalen Milroe has taken the spot of quarterback for the Seattle offense.
Man, I haven't thought about Milroe in a minute.
Levis under center from the 17. Play action boot throws near left side, and out of bounds is Wilson inside the 15.
Let's see if they can get Will comfortable with a couple of completions here. Because they're obviously going to run the ball if they can, right? You would rather run the ball in the red zone. It just makes things a lot easier. You get your offensive line in a better situation. See if Levis can't get something done against the third-team defense.
Dixie on the F&M Bank chat says, no fights yet. Seattle must be fat and happy after that Super Bowl win. It has been just clean, competitive action so far.
He had a little bit of shoving earlier.
Ball on the 13 left hash as they go right to left. Levis under center, hands it to Chestnut, and like a bowling ball, he just funnels into the pile, and it pushes to the 5-yard line. Gain of, we'll say, 7 on the play.
Worth mentioning today, guys, I don't know that we have that Nick Singleton is again not practicing for the Titans, so you'll hear a lot more Chestnut, you'll hear a lot more Carter. So that'll be a full week that he has missed, Nick Singleton. I believe the last time he practiced was on Saturday.
Interesting observation. I wonder if you guys have noticed this. There are more Guardian caps on Seattle's team than I have seen on any other team.
Almost everybody's wearing one. Ball on the 10. Levis hands Carter. Carter through arm tackles into the end zone. Touchdown Titans. 10-yard touchdown run by Carter, who just keeps running hard in this training camp.
When did they make that optional for linemen? I thought it was required for linemen. There's not a single Titan. There's one. Is that a tight end or a tackle out there on the right side for Tennessee?
I think that's
got a
Emil
Guardian
Wagner.
cap.
Yeah, Lance McCutcheon, the receiver, is wearing one. 86, Cal Granson, the tight end, is wearing one.
And then Robert's right. No, that's DMR.
Yeah, none of the offensive linemen are wearing them right now with the threes.
Or the running backs. I think they've since
Look
changed
at the
that
offensive
rule.
line on the defensive field. Every offensive lineman over there has one
Yeah,
on.
man, they're not risking it.
Levis from the 7, under center, drops back under pressure, steps out of it, rolling left, still looking. Levis going to have to run and just scoot out inside the 5, near boundary.
That was the Will Levis classic right there. I don't know why they stayed in coverage. You know what that guy's going to do. He's going to batter and ram himself into the 5.
I mean, and that's what they want to do with him as well. Are they going to run more QB power with him on Sunday night when he gets out there?
I would love that.
He would not.
They spotted on the 5, so they advanced the ball to where Levis scampered out of bounds. Right to left for the 3s on the right hash mark. Tyjae Spears is the back, I believe, here.
No.
Handoff up the middle. That is Dearness Johnson, who was just signed into the end zone for a touchdown.
Recent add to the roster on Wednesday.
Nice push up front. Backups on backups.
Yeah, number 69 for Seattle, Bubba Thomas, 6'1", 300 pounds. There's a little shoving. There's a little aggravation starting to show.
Well, you've had the defense backed up in the red zone. They're giving up points on a regular basis, and I think they want to put up more of a fight here, which they're welcome to do at some point.
Ball on the 4. Levis in the gun. Takes the snap. 4 pressuring. Levis sacked.
Had no chance there. That looked more like Thursday night did.
Yep.
And now the 3s jogging off the field. Looks like we're going to take a brief pause here. We got a halftime situation. Or are we flipping the field?
Are they going to cram 2 90-man rosters into the chill box?
Surely not.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, how do you think Seattle's doing out there today?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like this in Seattle.
DeMarcus Lawrence is out there in sweatpants.
We're going the other way.
Sicko. Okay.
Yeah, they're flipping,
we're flipping the
sides.
field.
To be fair, it's not like brutal out here today. What's the temp?
I'm sure it's better up here on the SeatGeek Terrace than it is.
Yeah, fair enough. It's 85 degrees currently.
Okay, so they had them working red zone first, which I don't think we saw red zone at any point this week. I think we commented on that earlier. So now they'll get the ball started, or they'll get the drive started on the 25.
That was some nice red zone work, I thought, from the Titans offense.
I would
now
agree.
They start on the 25, going left to right. Cam, play action, deep ball left side.
Nice
Robinson, open, comes back for it and snags it as he sits down on the grass at the 48-yard line, left side of the field. Found a pocket in the secondary, and Cam fitted in there.
Robert Leonard Williams got a piece of Peter Skoronski there. That pass got off, and maybe that pass does get off, but
Someone's laying on the ground afterwards if it does.
Yeah. That was not a win,
But I like that for Cam because he gets to do it without having to be totally gun shy.
which I'm looking forward to see if that holds up on Sunday.
They bring it back to the 29 as Cam hands off Pollard, has to sidestep a man in the backfield, and then he is swarmed, gains maybe half a yard.
Seattle's defense, first-team defense.
Woo, Jeff. Oh, nice swat. There you go, 24.
That's Taylor.
A play made by a Titans cornerback? Surely not.
It's the swag. He's got the
that?
Jeff armbands
It's the
on.
sleeve. It's the sleeve. Who's 91 for Seattle?
91 is Byron Murphy.
Byron Murphy making a play
Also
earlier on that drive.
a big human being.
Yes.
Squatty.
Yeah, 6 foot, but 306.
Tough to move.
All right, early movement.
Ooh, Latham is going to. There we
Lot
go.
of finger pointing.
Here we go.
All right, JC.
Here we go.
You got to be on the show later, buddy.
Here we've got some
Don't
chatter.
throw a punch, buddy.
Here we go. Everybody chill.
Let's
Everybody
not.
chill.
No,
yes,
no.
JC, you
Look
go
at
back
him.
to,
Good restraint.
Good for him.
Look at
Okay.
the far side.
Okay,
Sam Darnold with a nice throw to the right flat for the defensive player of the year, Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Somebody also tell the quarterback to lay out a little bit.
Did you say defensive player of the year?
That's what his trophy said.
Oh,
That's a really good
forgot
joke.
about that.
That's a pretty good joke.
that's good.
The Titans won.
Pretty good joke.
On the 36. Ball on the right hash as they go left to right. Cam in the gun. Spears is the back. Takes the snap. Cam's going to throw. 4 coming. Quick throw over the middle. Helm spins off a tackle at the 40. And
There's your
it's
boy.
downed there.
Noah Igbenogany.
That is a really nice throw under duress. They just brought 4 as far as the defense went. We're showing pressure. Ernest Jones was cheating up at the line of scrimmage. Good read there by Cam.
Every time I look at the defensive side of the field and Jeff is on it, he is throwing someone out of the club.
Yeah, he enjoys these.
So they have,
He's having a good day.
So they do have the down markers down in distance on the near side. So this
We
is
know, buddy. It's not your fault.
1st and 10. On the 39, Cam under center takes the snap, fakes the give to Spears. Oh, middle, it's picked off. Picked off, coming back the other way. That's going for 6. That is Ty Okada, the safety out of Montana State.
Tried to fit that one in there to Tate, looked like, in the middle of the
Okada
field.
had that one all the way.
Yeah, man, he jumped that route so fast. That's just a great play. I'm not familiar with Okada.
4 years into his career.
All with Seattle?
That I'm not positive of.
Okay.
He signed in 2023 as a free agent.
Well, they're going to keep the ones out on the field after that interception, after that pick 6.
Ward under center. They're going to go 2nd and 10 here from their own 42, the Titans. Takes the snap, gives Spears, just trying to filter up the middle and gets 2 or 3 before he runs into a wall.
Going to get some substitutions now, it looks like. As far as the skill guys go, they're going to keep Cam out there.
For Seattle, Jaron Reed coming in, Byron Murphy, Lawrence, the whole starting unit.
Yeah, they need to get this starting group as much work as they can.
Witherspoon, Bud Clark, all the heavy hitters.
Let's go 3rd and 4 here. Titans on their own 47. Cam shotgun stance.
A lot of bodies at the line of scrimmage.
2-by-2 receiver set for the Titans. Pollard is the running back to the right of Cam Ward. And Seattle showing pressure. Here it comes. Linebacker blitz. Cam, quick throw, right flat. It is caught Bellinger and out of bounds near side 45 in Seattle territory. Enough for the first down.
And that'll take the ones off the field. They had DeMarcus Lawrence showing Rush as a stand-up outside linebacker there, then dropped him into coverage. Cam saw the mismatch and took advantage.
That is a Mike McDonald specialty right there. Dropping your Sam out, having him cover the flat, and then he just turned the corner and he was open.
I forgot Dante Fowler's still here.
They have the one of the best defensive collection of who's of like, oh yeah, I remember that guy. Oh yeah, they also have this guy.
That guy.
Yeah.
All right, ball spotted on the 30. 1st and 10 for Mitch Trubisky. And the Titans backups. Left to right they go.
A lot of helmet taps.
Adjustment. Trubisky brings a man in motion, takes the snap, hands off Carter, through a tackle left side. Carter at the 35 and finishing the run near the 40-yard line at the far boundary. They spotted at the 39.
Dante Fowler there, Robert, split the gap between the tackle and DMR and was talking to DMR after the play. Felt like or he feels like he would have made a play in the backfield.
Yeah, Dable had to come in and say, all right, stop talking. Let's keep going. Let's get as many reps as possible in this. We didn't come over here to jabberjaw with each other.
I'm looking forward to having Dable on the show. I'm pretty sure that's happening next week.
Ooh, that's a tease.
Go 2nd and 6 here. Titans on their own 33. Trubisky under center. Straight drop. Wants to throw. Has to step up in the pocket. May run. No. He lobs over the middle. Caught right at midfield between the hash marks. Hit down immediately. Osborne tackled by Dansby.
I like that finish if I'm Dable, because you had guys holding up in protection even though that play could have very well been blown dead. And I think Trubisky would have had a chance there to get that pass off.
And one of the guys in on the protection, Michael Carter,
Yeah.
he's just a do-it-all kind of guy.
No, he felt that appropriately and was floating around in the right position.
And now Chestnut is in next to Trubisky. This is 3rd and 10. Titans on their own 38. Left to right, ball spotted on the right hash mark. Trubisky, left finger pointing to the left side of the formation, calling out a pressure. Takes the shotgun snap, pressure comes. Mitch throws, left flat, open man caught Restrepo, wheels upfield, and going towards the middle of the field. Restrepo still on his feet, reverses field left side, past midfield, and still running. They're going to rule him down at the 48, where he was wrapped up.
If you're just now joining us on FM, we are giving you live play-by-play of Titans and Seahawks joint training camp practice. It's the only day of joint training camp practice between these two teams. They will, of course, play the second preseason game for both Sunday night at Nissan Stadium, which I did not know until earlier is a standalone game.
Mike McDonald is not happy on the sideline, letting his defensive backs hear it.
1st and 10, Trubisky under center. Ball is on his own 43. Toss sweep left side. Chestnut, man, he gets clobbered. Don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage there. 2 or 3 Seahawks converged.
You hate those kind of runs if you're an offensive lineman and a tight end, right? Because DMR just got his ankles run up on.
I was literally about to say, those are the plays when people are on the ground that you go, oh, please, everyone get up.
Yeah.
Everyone, please get up.
That's unpleasant.
Okay, they spotted at the 46.
Somebody just left in the chat, catch the strep.
I like it.
No, you don't.
It's 2nd and 10, Trubisky under center.
Don't make the man a disease.
Takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Johnson lowers his head across midfield and down to the 46. That is a 10-yard pickup for Dearness Johnson through contact.
Man, it's out of necessity because their running backs are kind of light here in the last couple of weeks, but Dearness Johnson's getting a lot of play.
Man, so far, outside of the pick six, it's a solid day for the Titans offense, but a pick six, obviously, something that loses you ball games.
And, I mean, I don't know, how much are you on Cam for that? Because I thought the defense read that really well. Somebody down on the field on the second field.
I can't even tell.
Seattle looks like Seattle training staff. I'm not quite certain, though, from our angle.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay, so here we've got a 3rd and short for Trubisky as he takes the snap. Flag flies, rolling right. Mitch throws deep right side. Caught Beatty, still on his feet, tight-roping the right sideline, out of bounds inside the 20. Not sure what the flag will be here. One came down in the backfield and one came down on the near sideline.
Man, that's a nice grab by Hank Beatty. Just hands away from his body. Robert, I think you were commenting the other day about a lot of guys body catching the ball
or
a couple of days ago.
Catching.
Double catching the other day at practice. That's just a smooth reception by Hank Beatty.
It is a procedural penalty on the Titans, and Carmen Brasillo is having a chat with the official.
I do believe it's a Titans player on the field. Titans players are going in to check on him. Athletic trainers still surrounding them.
Yeah, I just can't tell.
Everybody was on a knee there for a while, which may just be out of respect, but
I just got a note that it potentially might be Jake Bobo on the other side of the field.
The Seahawks.
Yes.
Okay. All right, the ones are back in here as Tony Pollard gets a give, and he's still running into the secondary, but I think they ruled him down after a gain of maybe 5.
For people who are asking and just now joining us, Carnell Tate is practicing today after missing Wednesday's practice with a day of rest. Took a pretty decent shot from Kevin Winston, hit the ground hard. They gave him the day off 2 days later.
2nd and 6, ball on the 34. Cam Ward under center going left to right. Ball is spotted on the left hash. 4 down lineman for Seattle. Cam takes the snap, gives Spears up the middle, wrapped up, and a little bit of
you saw that coming a mile away.
That is Spears and Murphy going head-to-head. Murphy grabbing Spears' helmet and yanking it off. Now there's just a big collection of Titans and Seahawks at the line of scrimmage. It was a little another helmet
blown off.
Helmet rolling.
Is that
All right.
There
they gotta
appears
break
to be
this
a
up.
staffer in the middle of that,
Yeah,
which I
wouldn't
would not
call-
want to be.
It is more of a coming together than a brawl, but
Okay, now they're
now there's some pushing going on. Byron Murphy just a little extra there on that tackle of Tajay.
Tajay tries to spin away from him, and
Yeah.
in his efforts, he lands on his back through extra effort from Murphy.
Well, yeah, because after the play, Byron Murphy comes over and shoves him to the ground.
Yep.
Which then brings out the offensive lineman. And now Byron Murphy with his helmet off, jogging to the sideline. They're going to leave the ones in elsewhere, but Byron Murphy coming off for the Seattle first-team defense.
Yeah, they break it up. So, interesting dynamic here. We've got two defensive play-calling head coaches, right? So Salah's on the far side, immersed in the Titans' defense. McDonald is here in the Seahawks
Yeah,
defense.
which I kind of hate. Like, I want to talk to Dable after practice instead of Salah because Dable's running this side of the field.
He is the head coach of the offense, no doubt. 3rd and 10 for Cam and the ones on their own 37-yard line. Titans spread it out here. Seahawks are showing pressure. Cam in the gun. 3rd and long. Takes the snap. Flag flies immediately in the backfield. He just checks it down to Pollard, who has blockers and is able to weave down the left side across the 45 and across the first down marker, but that would probably be an offensive penalty.
On the defensive side, Jermaine Johnson and JFM converging on the quarterback. Still let him play. Didn't throw him to the ground because they're good practice partners, but good rush by the Titans.
And like these just street fighting over here on the Seattle sideline.
All right, ball on the 41, 1st and 10. Ward under center here.
People are commenting a lot on your magenta-colored shirt today.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Cam takes the snap, play action, good pocket. Ward
Great
rears
pocket.
up, ends up going left flat. Check down. Spears races to the far sideline around one man and across midfield. Enough for the first down.
Again, Robert, I don't know what his read is there, but he got to Tajay late, right? Tajay had a decent amount of room to run, but that Seattle defense converged on that pretty quickly. Still a good game.
To me, it seemed like he was going through his progression and
Okay.
saw he had a good pocket and said, hey, you know what? Let me just make some hay here.
Got a little time.
Okay, so 2nd and, I
Tate?
believe, 8.
2nd and Tate.
Tate is on the field.
He is on the field. Ball on the 44, Cam under center. Play action, Cam
The hell happened
dirts
there?
it. That was weird.
Defensive offsides.
Okay, I didn't see the flag. Yeah, that play just...
They're arguing about it now on the field.
The Seattle Seahawks defensive line coach is not arguing about it. He just shouted at his unit and told them to get back on the sideline.
Okay, they move the football to the 47-yard line for a 3rd and 3. See if we get a deep shot at any point from Cam to one of the starting receivers.
Deepest throw of the day or longest throw of the day was that completion of Wandale.
I'd say Beatty maybe, but yeah,
I mean by Cam.
Tate here singled
by
up.
Cam, yeah. Ward takes the snap, quick throw, left flat, Restrepo through his hands and incomplete.
You got to have that.
Yeah, that's a first down.
And a lot more.
And a lot more, yeah.
I don't know about a lot more.
Single high safety, I don't know where he's coming at. It would have been a 15, 20-yard gain.
It's kind of slow.
Okay. No one will pay attention to him unless he steps in with that. Yeah. All right, let's go to break.
I'm Buck Reising. It's 104.5 The Zone. Two Rivers Ford is always the best car buying experience, but especially right now because I know what you need for your tailgate this fall, a Ford F-150. And right now it's F-150 season at Two Rivers Ford. Lock in that 2.9% financing for up to 84 months on a brand new 2026 F-150. You choose the terms, plus $1,500 in bonus cash and a 2-year complimentary maintenance plan. That's 2.9% APR, $1,500 in bonus cash, and a 2-year maintenance plan on your new F-150. And when you do business with Two Rivers Ford, you can rest assured you're doing business with a locally owned company that's upfront and honest. The price you see online is always the price you pay. You won't find add-on or accessories or surprises that increase the price when you get to the dealership. So put an F-150 in your driveway this fall. Go see the non-commissioned sales team at Two Rivers Ford, family-owned for 3 generations. Two Rivers Ford, the South's most trusted Ford dealer.
Buck Rising is one of the least positive people on the planet. So to combat that, we've installed a new segment where he's forced to be positive. This is Friday Fire.
Because it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
For the opportunity to win a couple of tickets to the upcoming Bourbon and Beyond Music Festival, 615-737-1045, the number. Tell us your Friday Fire. What made you feel good this week? Could be sports, personal, professional. Otherwise, 615-737-1045 is how you get in. Perfect time to do some Friday Fire, Lucas, because we have what appears to be halftime of Titans practice. Seattle not allowed in the chill box. They're leaving them outside. And they said, no, you can't come in our chill box.
My Friday Fire is that the Friday Night Lights are back tonight for the first time. We did have high school football last night, but that first Friday feeling always hits hard during football season. So great to see student sections back out in full force. Guys making commitments, us talking about high school football, big-time recruits, communities coming together. Love this time of the year. And high school football just always gets us started. I love how high school football is the opening act for football season as a whole. That is my Friday Fire.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. What was it, Baylor and Brentwood last night? That was a great game.
It's a great game.
Baylor
Phenomenal
VA.
game.
Did you watch it last night? How about DGG, man?
Well, much like the Manning cast, I did not watch it, and I saw all I needed to see on Twitter.
That's true.
Hope you join us tonight on MyTV30. Beach hosting Green Hill.
Lucas said, "Please, no more nationally televised high school games up against me."
I do think BGA is on ESPN tonight.
My Friday Fire. Okay, it's not that there was an alleged coke ring at Penn State.
Yes,
that is bad.
That is exactly what
That's
it is.
bad.
No, BGA is on ESPN2 tomorrow.
Don't run coke out of a frat house. Let's start there. I do not endorse the behavior of the Penn State students who were busted recently by the local authorities. It's being covered by all the national news and networks. I saw this morning on BBC America, they were running a story on this Penn State student drug ring that was being orchestrated by, and these are the nicknames, okay? This is my Friday Fire. Agostino Abatiello is the frat guy's name.
He sounds straight out of Sicily.
Well,
Agostino Abatiello.
His nickname, his code name, Pablo Pledgescobar.
Incredible.
Thomas Robinson, simply known as T-Rob.
Lame.
In this drug ring. And then
Doesn't hold a
Austin
candle.
Powders.
Oh, that's good.
Austin Powders and Nostradamus.
Oh, my goodness.
Those are
Why
the
did they even put
nicknames.
T-Rob? Get T-Rob out of here.
T-Rob, a waste of space. We don't
Yeah.
need T-Rob there.
Don't do
Those are
drugs,
the nicknames. Yeah, don't do drugs. But if you're going to run a coke ring out of a frat house at Penn State, those nicknames top notch.
Pablo Pledgescobar.
Nostradamus.
And not only Pablo Pledgescobar, but his name sounds like
That's right.
Sounds
Sounds like
a
a drug
mafia
boss.
boss, drug
The
lord.
Titans are coming back out.
Okay, yeah, let's run through some calls here.
615-737-1045. The number. Who's up first, Kroll?
We have Will in Nashville.
Okay, Will, for the opportunity to win a couple of tickets to the Bourbon and Beyond Festival. What's your Friday Fire?
The smoky gray unis with the interlocking T. I don't know how it gets better than that.
Smoky gray unis with the interlocking T, he said. Yeah, I mean, the messaging of the way they're honoring Robert Nealon, to me, is kind of the highlight of those gray uniforms. But, yeah, Will likes the smoky grays.
I think he's the winner. I don't even need to hear another call.
You're just so excited for football?
You, sir, are going to the Bourbon Blues and Boogie Bar, whatever the hell it's called. I want to watch some football.
I think that's on.
I mean, I think we're just going to get some punting teams.
That's fine.
Right?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Do you have a Friday Fire?
I'm foregoing it. My Friday Fire is we're
Why?
at joint
We
camp.
have five more minutes.
His Friday Fire is this cartwheel play that DGG made.
Did you see this, Robert?
I did. I've seen all of them.
You saw this one when he makes a cartwheel?
Yes, it's his first carry. That's how I know that, because I've seen the tweet like 19 times.
That's crazy, man.
Why are you so dismissive of Lucas's joy?
Yeah, come on, man.
That
This is football.
That might be a Heisman Trophy winner at Tennessee.
He would have got killed if that was in the SEC. I wish you would do a yoga pose in an SEC game.
I wish you would.
It's cool. It's cool because he's going against ninth graders, but it's.
Hey, now he's going against Power 4 talents.
He's going against 1-stars.
No, he's not.
I don't care.
615.
There's definitely a 1-star.
You
on that
really
team.
want to watch them do punt team stuff? They're not even doing anything.
Yes.
737-1045, the number. If you want to jump in, you are welcome to do so. Do we have any more callers, Kroll, or is that guy the winner?
We do have one person on hold. I don't have their info yet.
Mystery Vortex, line one. What's your Friday Fire?
Is that me?
Yes, you.
Hello?
Sweet. My Friday Fire is that we just have one more Saturday to get through, and then it's college football until, ever. I mean, it's the trash talk, everything that goes with it, tailgates, calling in and giving y'all crap. I'm ready for it. I'm here for it. I'm glad it's here. We made it. That's my
Yes, sir.
Friday Fire.
What's your name?
Anthony.
Okay, Anthony, remember to stay on hold so Kroll can get your information. So it's between the Smoky Grays and college football being back.
That's tough. Brent Doherty, by the way, was telling some really cool stories yesterday about some stuff that they've dug up that from his great grandfather when if you didn't know, Brent's great grandfather hired Robert Nealand at Tennessee.
No, I didn't.
And Brent was going into some crazy stuff that he had never talked about before about him traveling to talk to the president about why Tennessee needed Robert Nealand on campus while the U.S. was asking for him to come back to war and all the different things he did for the military. Just some really cool. Brent could do a podcast, I'm sure, about all the stuff that they have, the family heirlooms, the Dohertys, and the relation to Tennessee and Nealand.
The raccoon is up here.
What?
The raccoon is up here.
Oh, T-Rabbit.
The rabbit.
Okay. So, Anthony, I don't know, Anthony or Will?
One more call for Friday Fire. Who's our final submission, Kroll?
We have Anthony in Hendersonville.
Okay, go ahead, Anthony.
It's actually Jeremy, but hey, y'all, it's Laney Wilson.
It's Laney Wilson. Oh, I'm Laney Wilson.
Is that all he wanted to do?
I don't know.
I hope so.
Is that your Friday Fire?
I think it's funny. I was going to do the Luke Bryant, hunt, fish, whatever stupid song, but
he didn't have one.
All right, very good.
He just called in to repeat some show tropes, which I appreciate.
Yep.
Pick a winner.
I'm biased, so I'm going with Will and the interlocking UT
Very
and
good.
the Smoky Grace.
If you talk to Lucas about Tennessee after DGG plays, you win tickets to the Bourbon and Beyond Festival.
I would tell you guys about who's winning Gunner Reps, but no one cares.
Maybe we'll find out about that coming up next. Final hour of the show here at the Titans practice facility. Welcome back. We got joint camp between the Seahawks and the Titans. We going for it on 4th and 1. Fourth and one looks like here with Cam Ward against the Seattle Seahawks at about the 36.
That's what I was telling you. They get the
first
down.
and 10. Sorry.
Okay.
I saw it as fourth. First and 10 for Cam, who hands off to Pollard. Big seam up the middle. Bounces wide right side far boundary and out of bounds near midfield. About 13 on the gain. Nice run by Pollard. Quick recap. Carnell Tate had a pretty bad drop in the right flat.
Yep.
As the ones came back out for team drills. Literally at the same time, Sauber, the Seahawks tight end on the far field, had a stone-cold drop in the middle of the field on a play where Darnold probably gets sacked. And then Darnold ripped one of the throws of the day just right in the breadbasket to Jackson Smith and Jigba down the left sideline.
You had a Tajay Spears drop over here on the near sideline by us, as well as Cam is now under center.
And he gives to Pollard, same thing, right up the middle, bouncing off tacklers. Tony Pollard, man. And they do mark him down at the 41-yard line. So they don't give him that broken tackle, but they'll call it a 2nd and 7 here.
They are letting them advance the ball from their starting point at about, what was that, the 30, would you say the 35, 36-yard line?
They spotted at the 42.
Earlier.
He's saying where they started.
Oh,
yeah. Yes. Maybe
Ball
the 25.
On the 42, this is a 2nd and 7. Right to left, go Cam in the ones. Ball on the right hash. Under center, give Spears behind right guard, and he is popped at the line of scrimmage. Flag is down on the far side.
I don't know that he would have made it back to the line of scrimmage. Devin Witherspoon got in there so fast. Now Witherspoon has to make the tackle, but they do look like they are making the call on the Titans.
Yeah. Kirby got it. Illegal shift. Should put a white hat on Kirby, get him down there. I could see Kirby's got that referee look.
However, Sam Darnold.
He's dropping
A
dimes.
strike to Rashad Rochelle. I've never heard of him.
Where'd he go to school?
Check my notes.
If we sent Kirby down to the sideline, however, would the audience hear his audio commentary that's not on the mic?
Indiana State.
Indiana State.
A sycamore. A mighty sycamore.
All right, 3rd and 4 here. Ward in the ones in Seahawks territory. Ball on the 39. Spears still the back to the left of Cam. 2-by-2 receiver set. 4 down linemen spread across the front for Seattle. 4 will rush. Cam will throw. Under pressure, middle. He rolls right. That's probably a sack. And Cam ends up just throwing it away.
Flag in the secondary.
Yeah, Dante Fowler running him down. There was an initial pressure from the inside on that Seattle defensive line as well. Looks like the call is going to be on the Seattle defense.
That's correct. I think it was illegal contact on 20, or by 20.
Who is?
Julian Love.
Julian Love, Notre Dame safety.
Somebody in the chat asked, hadn't heard anything about Carmona. How has he looked today? I have not seen him getting just outright beaten like a drum.
The offensive line has been dying a slow death, which is really the only thing you can ask of them in a situation like this.
They started off well, and they're getting a little worn down. But we did just see a couple of nice runs by Tony Pollard with some push-up front.
Well, they shouldn't be worn down. They got the chill box, and Seattle didn't.
Ball on the 34. 1st and 10. Ward takes the snap, rolls right, just dumps it down to Pollard, who just scurries out of bounds. Probably no gain on the play.
That might have been one of those plays that you were talking about, though. That Titans offensive line got pretty summarily pushed back.
And with Carmona there, so he was helping the center and was unable to unblock from that to help the blitzer coming from the second level. He came free, had to get rid of the ball quickly.
I am delighted by this one Seahawks fan that appears to be in our live chat who's just spamming the word Seahawks and driving the comments up.
We love that.
We love that.
Like the video and subscribe while you're there.
Stay in as long as you want.
Yes. Keep commenting. I don't care what it is.
Well, that's not true.
Okay.
No, bring back the porn spam. That was fun.
When I looked at all the blocked accounts yesterday, there are so many.
Russian nudes, XOXO.
XXYZ dot.
All right. The 2s are on the field for the Titans. Ball is on the 30 as they'll go right to left with Trubisky in the gun. Carter is the back. Again, no Nick Singleton today. Trubisky hands to Carter up the middle and chopped down at the 37.
Restrepo tried to lower his shoulder and make a block on 44 there. Surratt?
Elijah Surratt.
No.
No, the other Surratt.
Does he have a brother?
Yes.
Oh. Elijah Surratt plays for your Ravens.
Yeah, dadgummit. Why can I not think of his name?
17:46 and counting left on the clock here in this period.
I should probably just look at my roster.
Ball on the 37.
Chaz.
Why can I not think of that?
I didn't know we were still making Chazes.
Bunch formation for the Titans. Trubisky in the gun.
What is that short for?
Now it's Chestnut in the game at running back. Play action. Trubisky under pressure. Floats it out into the left flat. DK, 40-yard line. Runs out of bounds at the 44. Near sideline, where he's bumped out by Clark.
And he hits newly signed cornerback Trayvon Diggs by the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, Trayvon Diggs is dressed out today. Okay.
He does not have pads on. He has his jersey on.
Oh, okay. Trubisky had to throw that ball basically backpedaling.
Yeah, he was under immense pressure.
Anything notable on the defensive side of the field, Robert?
I haven't been watching it, but I'll give you a little snapshot after
Drew
this
Lock
play.
is out there now.
Darnold dropping dimes in the second half.
Yes.
Making some throws.
He's pretty good.
Pretty good.
First and 10. Ball is on the 44-yard line.
Ooh!
What happened?
A big breakup by 23 on the Titans defense, Kevin Winston Jr.
Meanwhile, Trubisky hands off up the middle to Chestnut that just has absolutely no room. Leonard Williams flexing after the play.
And when I say breakup, I don't mean he smacked the ball out of the air.
He broke the wide receiver that was coming across the middle.
He ran through that wide receiver.
Yes, he did.
I'm mistaken, by the way. Jared Ivey was the one who had that stop.
If you're just now joining us, we're doing some more live play-by-play from the Titans and Seahawks joint training camp practices. You've got the second team offense for the Titans on the field right now.
It's 2nd and 10 for Trubisky on the 45. So 5 yards shy of midfield. Mitch making adjustments at the line of scrimmage. In the gun, flanked by two backs. Takes the snap. Pressure coming. Trubisky winds up, throws deep right side, and it carries out of bounds on the far sideline. DK, the intended target. Pocket was collapsing.
It would have been a sack. Trubisky went back to throw it. Old dude tapped his shoulder. Still let him throw the ball.
Said boop.
Yep. I got you.
They should have to boop.
I got your nose. They should have to audibly say boop.
Yeah, I think you should have to yell boop.
Yeah, I got your nose. Got your nose.
One of my favorite. Who's the comedian that does the bit where they freak out after the fact, where you take their nose? They're like, "Oh my God, my nose!" They're just losing their mind. I can't think of it.
I think it's my dad.
That sounds about right. Give it back.
Oh, like talking about like your kid.
Give
like,
it back. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Where's my nose?
3rd and 10. Ball on the 45. Trubisky in the gun takes the snap. 4 pressuring throws right side. Caught 50-yard line. 45-40 and hit there. I believe that's Oliver on the catch and run. And that is a first down into Seahawks territory.
Bryce Oliver has been seeing primarily deep shots his way, but they've been working him underneath. They've been working him in the short game, quick game, in the red zone as well, so we're getting to see a little bit more variety from the Bryce Oliver experience.
They mark it at the 39-yard line, so a nice first down pickup presented by Hattie B's. Makes it 1st and 10 on the 39. Going right to left, Trubisky under center, I formation. Taps the helmet with both hands. Trubisky takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Chestnut starting middle, tries to go left, and just nothing going, man. He is wrapped up quickly by Dante Fowler, and all his friends came in to help finish it off. It's a loss. That'll back it up maybe 1 or 2.
That felt like a party at the running back type of situation. You saw guys starting to feed off that, how quickly Fowler got into the backfield.
On the far side, good rush by Femi Oladejo, allowing the quarterback to throw the ball. He got the pass off, but in a real game, I think Femi would have had a sack there.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 40. See what more Trubisky and the Titans' backup offense can do on this drive. As he takes the snap, gives Carter, plunges right up the middle pile, pushing to the 35 to pick up a 4 to set up a 3rd down.
Yeah, not nearly. Again, they've got a diminished running back room right now, but they're not seeing nearly as many gains when Tony Pollard is not in the practice.
Femi looks like a man possessed. Could I remind you guys of a Bobby Hart? You guys remember Bobby Hart?
The offensive lineman?
Yes.
Titans legend.
He is playing right tackle for the Seahawks' second-team offense right now, and he's getting manhandled by Femi Oladejo.
He spent like a week and a half here when they were going through that whole Dennis Daly thing, and he and Jeff got into a fight in the Buffalo Bills tunnel because, of course, both teams have to enter and exit the same tunnel to the playing surface in Buffalo.
3rd and 7 from the 36. Trubisky throws quick left side. Nice snag. DK scoops it up off the ground. It's a good catch inside the 30. Ball spotted at the 29.
The Seattle defender in coverage 44. I think that's your guy Surratt.
That
Chaz
is.
Surratt, not pleased with how close he was to making a play on that ball, as it looks like Cam Ward and the starting offense will get another opportunity here.
So good 3rd down conversion on a nice catch by DK.
So let's see. They're putting the ball at the Titans 30.
Yep.
Here against the Seattle defense. Have we seen any hurry up today? Any no huddle today?
No. We've seen red zone work.
And we're nearing the end-ish of practice, so one would expect that would be coming your way soon.
Ball on the 30. Ward in the gun. Takes the snap. Give Pollard. Jump cuts from the middle. Bounces left. Back through the middle. Pollard weaving to the 40 where he's tagged down.
Okay, Tony.
Ty Okada ends up with the stop. They spotted at the 36, so a gain of 6 to bring up 2nd and 4. But Pollard looking crisp today.
Rex Ryan would be proud.
Empty backfield. Cam, shotgun stance on 2nd and 4, takes the snap. Quick throw over the middle. Robinson sits down, makes the catch at the 40, wheels to the 44, but they'll mark him down at the 41.
Yeah, not much doing there, but way to get the ball out quickly if you're Cam. That pressure was very close to him.
And it's a chain mover.
I think we are getting a little no huddle.
Ward takes the snap. We are. Quick throw right flat. Helm finishes strong across the 45. Goes right through the tackler, Julian Love. Ball spotted at the 46. Titans ahead of the chains at 2nd and 5.
They are not giving him a favorable spot at all.
Still a 2nd and 5 here. Yeah, I thought he got through Love there, but Love did kind of rear up and lay off after the contact. Ward takes the snap, looks over the middle, throws.
Nice.
Ridley caught in stride, 40, and tackled down at the right hash mark. He really slipped up.
Tackled by the turf monster.
Yeah, Ty Okada finished him, but he did slip. But it is a 1st down into Seahawks territory, ball on the 40.
Going to keep it moving here.
It's about a 14-yard pickup.
It's the first time we said Calvin's name today.
Yeah, also going empty.
All spread out here are the Titans. 4 rush for the Seahawks. Cam, quick throw over the middle. Left side, Robinson hit at the 35 and spotted at the 33. Brings up 2nd and 3. 7-yard pickup.
Moving the ball pretty nicely. I mean, I don't want to say other than the pick 6, but other than the pick 6, they've had a solid showing today.
Yeah. 2nd and 3. Cam takes the snap under pressure. Quick throw. Spears wide open at the 30, and he runs across the 25 where he is marked down. Easy 1st down underneath. It's what the defense presented, and the Titans take it.
Just a smart check down there by Cam to take what the defense is giving him. Continue to move the chains. The clock looks like they've got. I'm not sure what they're doing with the play clock there.
On the defensive side, Jeffrey Simmons gets the offensive lineman called for a hold and backs Seattle up inside the 20.
Meanwhile, for the ones, 1st and 10, Cam Ward, right to left they go from the 25 of Seattle. Cam shotgun snap, takes it, left flat throw, Bellinger out of bounds, pushed out by Job inside the 20-yard line. Titans work it into the red zone.
Oh, great play in coverage and defense. Oh,
2 guys down on the field.
And
looks like
Alontae
Taylor,
yeah.
and a Seahawks defender who's holding his head in his hands, slumped over. Taylor looks like he's getting up, a little banged up.
They are not going to let the Titans finish that drive. I guess they've gotten their red zone work in. So
I would like to see them finish off a drive, though, with momentum. That felt like a drive where you'd like to see them capitalize for their sake, you know?
Well, hopefully that's what Sunday's for.
A little brouhaha going on the defensive side. On the pass rush, James Williams was the looper on a stunt. He got in the backfield, still got the ball off, but would have been a sack in a regular game and pinned him inside the 5.
All right, Trubisky in the 2s. Ball on the 30. 1st and 10. He takes the snap, throws right flat. Bellinger caught and hit after a 3-yard gain.
The aforementioned injured Seattle player was Rashid Shaheed. He has since gotten up, dapped up Alontae Taylor. Both players are no worse for wear.
Yeah, that'd be a big blow
to both sides.
Well, especially with Jake Bobo already going inside with the athletic trainers.
Trubisky on a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, little no-look for Mitch over to Restrepo, who's hit at the 40. It's a 1st down pickup. of 7.
Was that 46 or 48 that almost got a hand on it? That was a great throw by Mitch.
Good throw, but it was an RPO, and I wonder if he would have given it to Carter, he couldn't have hit the corner there. They had the numbers on the strong side of the field where he probably could have leaked.
Tyrese Knight, the linebacker, tried to make a play on the ball there for Seattle.
Mitch was looking left, threw it over the middle. He hands to Carter now. Wide open hole. Carter across midfield in the 40-yard line, and they will mark him down right at the 38. But nice hole opened up.
Great block there by DMR to seal things off. Just great job by the front five and the tight ends there in general in the run game.
Solomon Thomas leaves the Seahawks left tackle laying on the ground after that snap.
Looked like 10. They ran the same play there, Lucas.
From the 38, Chestnut this time straight up the middle and maybe 1 or 2. So 2nd and 8 upcoming for Trubisky's unit, going right to left. Ball is on the left hash mark.
Chestnut split out wide is kind of crazy.
Like all the way.
I think this is the same empty set they ran previously with Pollard. And
that's a big difference in receiving.
No, that's not Chestnut wide, right?
Are you sure?
No, that's 36. Trubisky takes the snap, throws left side in the flat. DK outruns his man, tight ropes the sideline all the way into the end zone.
Isn't Chestnut 36?
He is.
Oh, my fault. Why'd I think he was 26?
That's not Chestnut, that's 36. That's not Chestnut, that's Julius.
That's the same energy that Brian Callahan came to the podium with after that Denver game.
That's not a catch.
No, you didn't see it correctly.
I know the rules.
That's not Trubisky. He's
You
wearing
sure,
10.
buddy?
That's not Trubisky,
Are you
that's
sure?
Mitch.
You're an NFL head coach.
They bring it right back to about the 30-yard line where Trubisky throws into the left flat for Granson, a short gain. I think that is a touchdown on the previous play to DK, who just outruns his man.
Could have been.
For what it's worth, Seattle's not bringing a ton of pressure on this side of the field.
All right, they spot it here at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10. No. 2nd and, we'll call it 7.
Who's in the backfield, Lucas?
That is Chestnut Julius. Trubisky throws it over to the man that wears 36.
Just pushes
pushing and
to
shoving.
the face with an open palm.
Just over.
I think some call that a strike. I wouldn't, but some would.
Over the middle to Chestnut, maybe a 5-yard gain and some extracurricular
Who's
activity.
71 talking like he's going to do something?
For the Titans or
Yeah.
Seahawks?
Titans.
71 is Garrett Dellinger.
Back to the huddle. You're back in the huddle.
They break it up. Little reset here.
Looks like we may.
What's next here? They're running plays on the far side there.
We want to do a little defense there? Is it the first team?
Who is that?
No,
under
Josh
center?
Williams. Josh Williams out there at
Is
corner.
that Milrow?
Maybe we should take a break while we've got some breathing room.
That's Jalen Milrow's playing quarterback over there.
Buck Rising. It's 104.5 The Zone. Welcome back to the show, fueled by Hattie B's Hot Chicken, the best hot chicken in the world. We're live at Titans Seahawks joint training camp practice. JC Latham is going to join the show up here on the SeatGeek Terrace. Why?
He ain't going to make it. There ain't no way.
It is 12.
There ain't no way. They hot as hell down there. He's going to drag ass. There ain't no way we getting him up here. You shouldn't lie to these people. I know how this has gone, and we've seen it all week. Oh, practice starts at 10. Actually, it's 10:15. Actually, it's 10:30. Oh, you just missed him.
Now they shouldn't be.
It happened once.
They don't need to be structuring their stuff around us now. Lots got to get done today.
Disagree.
Lots got to get
All right,
done.
give us Lockie Tassi then.
No, I don't want
Give
that.
us some. We do want him.
At this point, I do
him.
want to hear Robert talk to Lockie Tassi.
I'm also. We've already done Cardell Tate, Kirby, for the 7,000th time.
Tell him where you're going to cut him from,
Off
Kirby.
microphone. Just unbelievable. Doing a fourth of the show with somebody's microphone is off. It's unbelievable. All right, they're doing field goals right now. I haven't seen Joey Sly miss one yet. If he does,
you could call the other side. The other side's still practicing.
we could indeed if we wanted to. Is that no? That's
No, they got
also
field
their
goal.
kicker. That's also their kicker.
Jeffrey Simmons is on the field.
Okay, well Jeffrey Simmons is in on field goal block,
Well, you could tell what Jeffrey Simmons is doing.
Yeah,
trying to block a field goal.
Jason
Okay,
Myers
and he's
is out there.
trying real hard.
Not yet. He's not.
So, if the offense is done, do we think we get any more offensive work in?
They still got
I
their helmets
have
on.
to imagine that they're going to get another run in here.
All right, so far.
Good day for the run game.
SoFi.
Good day for the run game.
Well, give Cam Ward a grade on the day. Just Cam.
C plus.
Give a B minus. I mean, it's how much the pick six knocks it down, right?
Well,
I mean, it was a
honestly,
good play by the defender.
It was.
But Cam threw it right into his stomach.
Yes.
And he's had some good throws, but it's really what the defense gave him. Like, not many times did I feel like, oh, he really fit it in.
Sure.
Most of the times
We
it was
haven't
just
seen
the
him
zone
do
space.
what
That's-
Darnold did on the other field.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
So I would say a C plus is
Fair
a
enough.
fair assessment.
But it's also everything we've talked about with Cam, right?
I'd
Just
say run game B plus though.
master the
I
mundane.
would agree with that.
Run game B plus. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't come away from today feeling like bad about Cam, but I
Yeah.
don't come away feeling good about Cam.
Yeah.
And maybe the pick six kind of hurts it a little bit. But in the red zone work, I thought Cam made good decisions.
Red zone was good.
Where was the pick six before I got up here? Did I miss that?
It was here in the middle of the field. Defender just. I
might have
think
been.
you were up.
Oh,
here.
we're calling that a pick six.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
There was nobody to catch him.
Understood.
Yeah,
Understood.
no, he would have had nothing but green grass in front of him. It was right about midfield.
I'd say.
But how do we know? Someone could have caught
No,
him.
no,
He could have. He could have pulled
He
a
could have fell.
It could have been a demarcado
Or Daniel Jones. You know Daniel Jones when he had that
Yes.
like wide open and all of a sudden someone just
trips
grabs
and
him by the
falls.
shoestring.
Iconic.
That Daniel Jones is one of my favorite football plays of
It's
all
awesome
time.
because it's so funny because it shows his athleticism, that dual threat ability.
His
but
getaway
then-
from the cop speed. We can say that about Daniel Jones because it's funny. What would he be evading? Taxes? Like, would he come on?
That's getting away from the IRS speed.
Yeah, that's getting away from white-collar crime speed.
Oh man. Offensive line probably has performed better than we would have expected against this front.
Agreed.
Again, run game is their real redeeming quality here, and so I'm looking forward to talking to JC about that, hopefully, Robert, after practice today.
I would agree, hopefully. I'm also hopeful.
I'm
but
optimistic.
But I'm not holding my breath.
No, it's already almost 12:30. So I'm not, and they have no signs of slowing down. This is what they did in San Francisco, though. The practice went long. And again, it's only one day of joint training camp practice. Kern was up here at the start of the show, Lucas, as we're getting ready for some more teamwork. It looks like Kern was talking about the idea of them having 2 or 3 days of joint training camp practices in years past. Obviously, they've gone away from that, but still 3 straight weeks of this for the Titans.
And one day, when is it Thursday with the Bears next?
I think that's right.
Titans offense back on the field. Looks like they're going to start on the 35-yard line.
All right. See what we got here. They got some hurry up in the last time out. So we'll see what the situation is here. 1st and 10, Cam Ward and the offense going left to right, balls on the left hash. From the 35, Cam in the gun, takes the snap, quick throw, right flat, caught, helm, bumped at the 40 and out of bounds. And you see Witherspoon, who made the stop. He made the clock running motion, so they are going hurry up, end of game situation here.
A gain of 5?
I will say, Robert, he does seem like he's on time. today.
I will agree with that. And he's on time giving it to them in those short gains, because if you wait too long, then your free pass is thrown.
2nd and 5 from the 40. Cam, another quick throw, deeper right side. Tate gets pulled. That is PI if I've ever seen it.
Yeah,
flags
all over the field.
everywhere.
Igbonigane with the coverage, and he basically yanked Tate out of the air as that ball was coming down.
That's first rounder on first rounder.
Igbonigane.
6 years apart.
Did we just get a pick 6 on the other field? Alante Taylor celebrating the end zone?
Oh.
Well, someone could have caught him, hypothetically.
I think somebody would have caught him.
He's got Restrepo speed.
Oh, don't say that. That's not
that
very
was
nice.
just to make you laugh.
1st and 10 from the
That's not
Seahawks,
very
45 for Cam in the offense.
Kirby, that's your phone, not my phone.
There's 51 seconds on the clock, and it is stopped. I don't know if they're following that clock, but that's what it says.
Why is my mom calling Kirby?
Dad? Ward takes the shotgun snap, looking left, wires it that way. Nice snag by Helm at the 40, and he is stopped just shy of the first down. Maybe a timeout in this scenario if the clock is at 42. They're going to keep it going. Clock rolling inside of 40 seconds as they get inside the Seahawks 40 with 2nd and 2. Cam takes the snap. Cam steps into a deep throw down the right side. It's for Iomanner. Nearly an incredible catch under double coverage.
And a flag.
Did the flag come in?
Yes, center of the field.
Gunnar Helm is pointing.
Okay, there is, yeah.
As if it's against the defense.
Igbonigane tugged him when he went up for the ball. You can't do that. Got to let him land safely on a pillow.
And he almost caught it, just couldn't keep it all the way to ground as he landed on his back and was a little slow to get up. It seems okay.
So they are bringing the ball all the way the hell up.
Spotted the foul.
I was Josh Jobe, excuse me, not Igbonigane.
That's at the 5-yard line, so 1st and goal from the 5.
Okay.
They're going to take a minute here.
So
looks like they're going to get the opportunity to huddle. Dable and Cam exchanging some words pleasantly.
2 pass interferences on this drive.
You'll take it.
One on Tate, one on Iomanner, basically in the end zone.
It's been the most explosive play of the day.
And other than that, no balls have hit the ground on this drive for Cam.
1st and goal on the 5. Spears the back. Cam under center for the first time in this series. Clock is stopped at 29 seconds. Takes the snap, gives Spears up the middle, trying to push that way. He's not going to get close to the end zone. Down at the 3. And a timeout on the field with 24 seconds left.
Sam Darnold and the Seahawks offense on the opposite field. Jeffrey Simmons lining up over their right guard.
Maybe we'll sprinkle in a play over there as Cam huddles up the offense. Darnold drops back, steps into a throw deep down the left side, has Shaheed and overshoots it. A little too much mustard.
Not mayo. What's Darnold's favorite condiment?
Relish.
2nd and goal from the 3 for Ward in the offense, attacking the end zone to our right here. 24 seconds on the clock. Not sure how many timeouts they would have in this scenario.
I do like relish.
Ward takes the snap, looking left, looking middle, flushed out, rolling right. Cam still going, stringing it out to the sideline, and he strolls in. They call him down. They'll say Love got to him at the 2. So hurry up, clock under 10 seconds. Getting on the ball at the 2. They're going to have one more play here. Taking the snap, Cam. No pressure. Cam, plenty of time, throws back of the end zone, caught, touchdown Titans, zeros on the clock, Daniel Bellinger.
Okay. One, I don't know why they're substituting. In a regular game and they're running hurry up, you would never substitute in that situation. Seattle's defense was caught unaware. They weren't able to get the defensive line set. Half the guys on defense give up on the play. Gunnar Helm, a nice little out on the left side of the field. Bellinger, excuse me. But nice throw by Cam, even though there was no rush because the defensive line was not set. It's just a lot to explain to people who can't see it.
No, I thought it was a throwaway play because, like, the defense stopped.
Yeah.
So I didn't, maybe they make the throw anyway, but that was not a fair approximation of what Seattle's defense, I think, should.
Defensive line coach is probably going to get hollered at. I don't know who ordered subs there. You're not going to order subs on a time down.
Like they got that snap off with maybe 3 or 4 seconds.
Right. The subs there was a little goofy. Going the other way, though, with Mitch Trubisky.
Meanwhile, on the far side, Sam Darnold has the Seahawks 1s huddled up. Maybe we sprinkle in a couple more of these. What do you think instead of Titans 2s and 3s?
I think that's fine.
Ball is on the 16-yard line, so Darnold and the Seahawks in the red zone going right to left. He takes the shotgun snap. Darnold, quick throw right flat, caught at the 10 and tackled down by Gray is, it's hard to tell. who had the catch. I think that was Saubert, the tight end.
Either way, they spike the ball, save some time here.
And make it 3rd and 5 at the 10.
We do have Mitch Trubisky in the 2s in front of us.
We snap down to the 2s on 2nd and 10 from the 35. Trubisky. Shotgun stance. Pressure with 4. He throws right side at the far boundary. Osborne steps out of bounds there across the 40. They spot it at the 42.
All right, Darnold's going to be in the shotgun on the opposite field.
This is like NFL red zone.
I love this. I want you guys to know I'm having the time of my life right now.
3rd and 5 from the 10. Darnold. Shotgun snap, 4 rushing. Darnold throws over the middle. Flag flies as it's tipped up and incomplete into double coverage. Saubert, the tight end, the intended target. Barton got a hand on the ball. There's a flag at the far sideline.
Barton got a hand on the receiver.
Yeah, that makes
Barton didn't get a hand on the ball. Barton mugged him in the end zone. I think got a flag for it.
I love that you learned what mugged means in linebacker terms. It's like me saying counter press with soccer.
I love it.
You
learn a new word.
Yeah, linebackers are mugged up. I'm like, when did Greg tell Buck what that means?
Yes. It is pass interference, so half the distance, 1st and goal from the 5 for Darnold.
Been 6 years of me listening to Greg regurgitate the same defensive stuff. At some point, I was going to pick something up.
It's a good one to pick up.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right, Titans red zone defense. Under pressure, 1st and goal from the 5, going right to left. There's a penalty on the Titans 2s on offense.
No, they called on
defensive.
defense. Smart play by Slater. The defensive lineman crossed the line again.
Darnold getting the snap on the other side.
Here's a throw to the goal line. That is a Seahawks touchdown. The throw was underneath to George Holani, and he wheeled in.
You're right there, Boise State backup.
He was on their roster last year, right? He was the backup.
He was Genty's backup.
He was the backup. Yes, at Boise State, he was the backup for Ashton Genty.
With the backup to Charbonnet after they started to lose running backs in the
Meanwhile,
Super Bowl
Trubisky
run.
gunning it deep. It is caught by Restrepo in stride and down at the 5. That is a seed by Trubisky.
He should have kept rolling. He should have just kept rolling.
What do you mean?
Is that the best throw of the day?
He left his feet and had to roll to maintain the catch. Yes, he should have
he kept rolling to the end zone.
Yeah, they didn't touch him. It would have been a touchdown.
That's a good point. Good point. But they spotted at the 2 and a timeout on the field.
What would you say the yardage on that throw was?
Seahawks take a timeout. I didn't see where the ball was snapped from. Maybe 45.
It was a good toss.
It was a line drive of a throw over the middle. It's like Restrepo, because it hit him in stride. It's like the momentum of the ball kind of took Restrepo with it.
Yeah, it ragdolled him over.
Well, he's not a big guy. He's a little fella out there.
You're not very big and you're not very fast.
Did he do something or say something to you, or like your mother, or I don't know. There seems to be there's something there.
I mean, he's a squatty, slow
wide receiver. See what I'm talking about?
No, I think that's accurate.
Say something nice about him.
I also believe you to be squatty and slow.
Say something nice about him.
And I feel just fine about you most days. Huddling up. Seems they're going to flip the field for Seattle's second-team offense with Drew Lock against the Titans' second-team defense. Red zone work for Trubisky over there.
Cam chirping at Mike McDonald. Like, come on.
I love it.
Hey, get your guys off. Get your guys off.
He doesn't shut up.
He's still talking.
They're still telling
Greg
Cam.
Lewis is having to back him off.
Cam, shut up.
See, it's cute till he gets a penalty.
That's funny, man.
He's still talking.
He's talking to the Seahawks first-team defenders.
Shea Tierney is begging him to watch the
Josh
play.
Jobe.
That's funny, man. All right, 1st and goal from the 2 for Trubisky, who will line up under center here. Mitch will throw, fade, right side. Iomanner can't get it. 50-50 ball, and he loses out there to Michael Dansby.
I loved his father, Ted. Anybody?
I don't think I know him.
You would if you saw him.
Wouldn't
Handsome
want to be
guy.
him.
2nd and goal from the 2.
Who's that in the backfield?
That is Chestius. Handoff to Chestnut up the middle. Touchdown, Titans.
Are you sure? That's not 26.
Chestnius.
No, it's 36. Who is
Chestnius Julnut.
Julnut? What? You have a stroke?
Julius Chestnut.
Julius Chestnut.
Touchdown, Titans.
All right, very good. Doesn't look like we're in a hurry to get another team rep in here, people congratulating each other at midfield, so why don't we take a break? I'm Buck Rising here from Titans joint training camp practice between the Seahawks and the Titans. It's 104.5 The Zone. Well, I guess it is the last segment of the show. Welcome back here at the SeatGeek Terrace. We're hanging out for one more segment with you. If we have time to squeeze a Robert Saleh press conference in there, we will do so. Does not look like we're going to have sufficient time for J.C. Latham today with practice wrapping up, going a little longer than usual. But to recap, and if you have any thoughts, any questions, comments, or concerns, last call for phone calls. You can do that, 615-737-1045. So to just go down the list of things that we saw today, of the things that you heard today with Lucas doing some play-by-play there for you. Say an average to slightly above average day for Cam. I think a C+ is appropriate. The responses on social media are varying. One response from somebody on Twitter says that I probably wanted to give Cam an F after his pick 6. I did not. I gave him a C+. So some dramatics. Can't criticize the starting quarterback or even give him a passing grade without people being a little up in arms about sweet baby boy not having the best practice in the world. But I thought a C+ effort by the quarterback today. I thought a really nice day from the Titans rushing offense against the Seattle first team defense. We did not obviously see as much of the Titans defense against Sam Darnold and the ones. We saw Sam Darnold make a couple of spectacular throws, Lucas. We did not see much else, though. We know that Jeff was active. Robert giving us some commentary earlier also on Femi Oladejo, who seemed to have a nice day, in particular rushing the passer, which is not something that we've said very much about Femi.
I mean,
what's for lunch, by the way?
Brisket. It's actually pretty good.
Okay, very good.
Pretty good.
And the sauteed squash zucchini combo.
It's been a good run.
Those sweet potatoes?
Mm-hmm.
I love sweet potatoes.
You want to dip your finger in this orange goodness?
I sure don't. That's okay.
I will. Give me some of that.
No. You don't have sweet potatoes?
I do.
He does. He just wanted to stick his finger in mine.
Okay.
I love
Crazy.
sweet potatoes.
That's very good.
I love sweet potatoes. But so low bar, right? But coming off 6 wins in 2 years. So we talk a lot about low bars around here. But the Seahawks did not come in here and just punk the Titans. So that's good.
Which is what happened the last time these two teams did have joint training camp practice. You remember that? That was what, 23 or 24? That would have been Levis'
pick 6.
First starting season. In 2024, this team, and again, that was Mike McDonald's first team, a team that ended up winning 10 games, had Geno Smith at quarterback. They did not make the playoffs Mike McDonald's first year in Seattle, but you could tell that they were on the right track ahead of their Super Bowl championship last year. Seattle came in here and very much did punk the Titans starting wide receivers at the time, gave Will Levis everything that he could handle, and that was more than he could handle. Today it felt like, again, against their defense, they were pretty even-keeled. The pick 6, if it's a game, I don't know how much the pick 6, if it ends up being a one-score loss, as it was in the game that was here at Nissan Stadium this past season, where Cam Ward had one of his more convincing showings, should we say, even though it was a team loss. Encouraging is a better word there by Lucas. I feel okay about the day that he had. I was not blown away. I was not disappointed. It was a solid day, I feel like, for Cam. And that's, quality work against a championship caliber defense that kept the vast majority of its players, Robert. I don't know that I've seen a Super Bowl champion that didn't just get ransacked in free agency. It feels like Seattle's got 95% of the players that they won that championship with just last season.
But by and large, I would leave today being more impressed by the Titans than depressed. Is that fair to say? Like, I was totally expecting them to get dog-walked at every step of this. Like, the pass rush versus the Titans' offensive line, their wide receivers versus our DBs.
Run game.
But it seemed like it was impressed versus depressed is how I would classify it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting a very important call.
Oh.
From whom?
Doesn't matter.
No, that's not how it works. Don't you have to tell us?
That's for him to know. I mean, the run game, you feel good about what the run game did today, and the Titans' running back depth in general, even though Singleton didn't play today. Is there a vibe on him? What has Saleh said about Nick Singleton?
Yeah, just that they're continuing to monitor it as a day-to-day situation.
Okay, I've seen Paul Kaharski continuously state that it's nothing serious with Singleton.
Yeah, but so they do this, right? Saleh likes to say that he'll be back by, like, a player will be back by a certain day, and then the player's not back by that certain day, and then Saleh will be like, well, we expect to get him back at Friday or something like that, and it just won't happen. So, I don't read too much into what he's been saying at the podium about guys, because he just did this with John Franklin Myers, where it ended up going basically about 2 weeks from the time that he said he was supposed to be back versus the time that we actually saw him back on the practice field.
Why don't you go find out? Go do some.
You want me to?
Reporting for once.
You going to finish the show? I mean, I could leave and make you do the rest of this.
I mean, Robert Saleh is about to step up to the podium.
Is he?
So,
he does look like he's at the
find
podium.
out. Zach, we see him there. Obviously, it's delayed on your end. So whenever you have Saleh, we can go to him and get his reactions.
Wrap up the last 10 minutes of practice with the head coach's evaluation. Now, again, he only saw half of practice today. So I don't know that this is going to be the most.
Yeah, he was on with the defense.
You know, I mean, that's kind of the difficulty. Like, when he got up there after San Francisco, he said, well, I haven't talked to Dable yet.
Yeah.
And Dable's basically running things with Cam Ward on this side of the field for what it's worth. So we will at least get half of an evaluation from Robert Saleh, though I'm sure he did at some point come over and check on things. Or maybe he didn't. I don't know. He's calling the defense. I feel like it's kind of hard. I feel like post-game press conferences with him are going to be pretty difficult. You're like, how'd you feel about your offense today? Let's go to Robert Saleh.
There's a couple nicks and bruises, but for the most part, we feel pretty good about the way we came out. Everyone should be available for the game.
How did you like what you saw today?
We'll see the offense. It sounds like offense had a pretty good day. Defensively, thought we did really well. Some good back and forth, but overall, I love the way we competed.
You feel like you built on what you did last week at the line of scrimmage today against the defending world champion?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to looking at the offensive tape because that was something that I thought on both sides. I know defensively I thought we did really well up front, handling the run game. Thought we got a lot of pressure on the quarterback. They get frustrated with me because I never call sacks. We'll get them on Sunday. But on the offensive side, I'm looking forward to seeing the tape to see if it was a continuation because I felt like we really owned the line of scrimmage last week. And it'll be cool if we were able to do it against these guys.
A lot of us watching offense and look across the field and saw Alante going the other way. What happened on that play where he got the
pitch? Quarterback got late into his progression, late to his side, and Alante broke on it, took it back to the house.
What's kind of your plan after today for how the reps will be distributed on?
Same as last time. We're all playing. The number, I don't know. We got a lot of work in today, so it might be shorter, might be longer. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to handle it yet.
You're not sitting in.
No, I'm sitting.
Outside of the pick 60, you like how the secondary has answered the call?
Yeah, I thought we had a good week. There's a lot of things that, going against that, and this is why I love these joint practices. San Francisco does a lot of things differently from a route standpoint that expose some of our techniques and some of the things that we're teaching that needed to be corrected and adjusted. And I thought the DBs, Tony Oden and Marquand, we went to the drawing board and they really attacked it, and our players have attacked it, and I thought they had a much better day. We're nowhere near where we need to be, but I thought it was a lot better from a technique standpoint.
The NFL's cracking down on a lot of the scuffles and fighting in these joint practices, handing out fines. What's kind of your feeling? Is that a great thing that they're doing that, or is it something that just these scuffles are inevitably going to happen out here?
The scuffles happen, guys. Like, these guys are competing their tails off, and it's not like a game where you get, you play for 5 plays and you go away from each other. You go to the sideline, watch the other side of the ball. It's where you're focused in. I mean, it's hot. It's play after play. You're right there just jawing at each other the entire practice. And so the pushing and shoving will always happen. But it's when you get into those melees and people fighting and punching and throwing people to the ground, that's where it becomes unnecessary. And so for the NFL to crack down on that stuff, I think it's warranted. But at the same time, I think it's on the players too. I think most players love these joint practices. I do think they get a lot out of it, and it's just like we talked about to our team today. You can still. There's nothing illegal about playing snap to whistle, and playing as violent as you possibly can, as long as it's legal. But it takes a man to walk back to the huddle, and just the mindset to get back to the huddle and get yourself ready for the next play. That's on the organizations to police and on the players to execute.
Hurry up in 2 minutes looked to Langdon very effective for the offense. How much do you think this team's going to rely on hurry up? Is it going to be a change-up? Is it going to be something that you pop into?
It's stuff that's going to be, being able to change tempo, I think, is a hallmark of Dable's system. But we're going to do what we need to do to win football games and score points. And if it means changing up the tempo in the middle of the game, we'll change it up. If it means getting in and out of the huddle at a certain tempo, we'll do that. If it means being slow as heck and methodical, we'll do that. But to be able to practice all this stuff and practice going tempo, practice all the different types of tempos, cadences at the line of scrimmage is vital to the success of an offense.
All right, so that is Robert Saleh at the podium. Head coach is going to continue to talk, but we're out of time. So we'll give potentially Blaine and Zach the opportunity to catch the rest of the podium interviews coming up next.